Yo, what's going on? It is the ninja talking to you. I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from New York, New York. I'm in my New York bag today. What's going on, y'all? Hustle and motivate. What's up? What's going on? Lady and Master, Mitchie dies a lot. What's going on? Frodo, Drew Money, what's up, man? Game and Fire, you already know. Adams, you already know. LOX, stand up. YO, you already know what it is. It's for the city. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. There's a difference between people who are a cohesive unit and care about the craft versus a fashion show. And I'll leave it at that. But salute to the dips. Now, I like the dips though. The dipses, but yeah, they got dragged. Def Mobile, what's going on? Oh man, what's going on? Play NYC fam. I see y'all. Seen a lot of y'all yesterday. That was really cool. Man, we got a fun show. We're gonna see what's going on. Realm will pull up. Yeah, we gotta see what's up with Saul, man. He's not feeling too well, so send Saul some love. He may or may not be able to make it. But we got some people pulling up. We hopefully got some people pulling up. Should be fun. The King will be in the building. Addict should be in the building. Live Wire Games. What's up, man? I see you on Twitter acting up. No doubt. Good to see you. No doubt, man. But yeah, we got some fun. We're going to talk a little recap of what happened for the city. You know, I had to do it up for my city. And yeah, we got a couple of games to talk about. Kato, what up? Yeah, you know I'm talking. And what else? Ghost of Tsushima we gotta talk about. You know, King gonna have his bars for Sony during that Sony topic. But yeah, that's what I got. So we're gonna run and go get some people in here, have some fun on the Lord's Day. But it's good to see y'all up in here early. Talk about it. Lunka, what's up? Haven't seen you in a minute. What's going on? All right, y'all. I will be back. All right, see, I got to come back for Leon. You can't be in here with no Met slander. We slipping right now. We don't be coming in here with no Met slander. Mods, get them now. I'm just joking. I'm going to get the mods if I don't feel it. Nah, you good. But just be easy on that Met slander. We down right now. It's a sensitive topic. Gerald Mack, what's up? All hell IOP. You already know. Put the crest up. I'll be back. For real this time.
Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do,
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do,
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rings. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do,
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. Let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that
super
going.
nasty.
Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars, and I'm going places. Better tell a Uber, cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. Let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do,
Don't
man.
stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep
super
that
nasty.
going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars, and I'm going places. Better tell a Uber, cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Let's do that again. I'ma just chill and watch them and eat snacks in the attic. I wanted to chill with the pack and be like a young wolf, but then they would mistake me for addict. If I can imagine it's cool to give you some advice, then invite your girl to your squadron. Cause if you don't give her that option, you gon' be single player like Sovereign. You gon' get tossed in the bushes by King David. Royalty and not a pretender. Detrimental to an elemental, what's an avatar to a knee bender? I gotta be me though. I know it's my destiny, word to Cognito. Who cares if you fly, if you still a mosquito? You swear you ain't stuntin', but really be Steve-O. You like to collect stuff and that's cool, but I got bad news. Even if you really was that dude, King David still be the king of the statues. Since a juvenile, I've been cursed with a curse to be musical. And if you hate it, we'll meet in the crucible. Other than that, then it's cool and it's beautiful. We let you know that your dreams are pursuable. Whatever you wanna do, then it's doable. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day. Woo. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day.
Oh my God, you're ridiculous. And we are live. Welcome to the Iron Lords Podcast, LLC, and the Lords of Gaming.net, episode number 220. And it's another glorious Sunday. We're back at the round table on the Lord's Day. And today we've got Play NYC 2021, Back for Blood Open Beta, Ghost of Tsushima Legends, and PlayStation Plus subscribers to discuss. So we gonna get right into it. So we got the 4. So we got the 3. Oh, we got the 2 horsemen.
We got Run DMC.
We got Mob Deep.
Let's get it. Let's go.
You already know. Shout out
Kid and
to
play out the house. Let's go. Now, I think I'm gonna go with the kid and play because I actually like the light skin, dark skin.
Yeah, true. We can do the kick steps.
Let's do that. We do the steps.
No doubt. But shout out to the Lords, man. Hopefully, Attic will pull up soon. We'll see. Hopefully, he's okay. And Solve, send some love to Solve as well. Not feeling well, but maybe get a little cameo later. We'll see. But of course, we have the Incredible Hulk of this, aka the XS Gamer.
Ooh.
The Prophet of Xbox.
Soon to be Swami.
Woo! Swami. King of the statues, who demands nothing less than that premium experience. It is the leader of the Fraud Alert movement.
Ooh.
Beloved. Lord King, how we doing, sir?
I'm doing incredible, baby. You understand what Game Pass did this week?
What they do?
Okay, so I didn't think that I was gonna go first so fast. Even though we was talking in the background,
Yeah,
I was
we was
talking
having a good old
Swami
time.
talk. Swami. I think I'm gonna have to get a sound cue when it happens that you can be like Swami.
You gonna get the turban with the diamond in it?
Yes. Oh my! I'm gonna literally do the show then with a turban, a green and black turban with a green diamond.
You got a lot of people upset with these predictions.
Yeah, but my name gonna be Swami.
I can't. Why are you Swami? Let me get the super chat from the homie.
You gotta actually predict really real stuff like that because dudes is upset because they know my predictions is crazy. So when they start to call me Swami, that's when I actually take over.
I'm done with you, no doubt. I want to shout out real quick before you get into it real quick. Shout out to the homie 108 Dragons TV, $5 super chat. Good afternoon, Lords. I'm at Play NY, still repping my guys. Shout out Kings, Little Queen Zoom call on deck. Saturday Love is back. Block brother facts. Woo!
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Like I said, people go out there, schedule time. So my daughter can get these interviews. That is fantastic. All right, so
what we got?
All right, I downloaded Lumines, the remaster. I love that game. I have that on my PlayStation Vita. It was probably one of my greatest games on the PlayStation Vita that took me away. The music was banging, and now I got it on the big screen. It's like Tetris VR, but I just like the flow of it. I like the music. I like how the game is set up. Curse of the Dead Gods.
Okay, what's that about?
That's Dead Cells DLC.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it was Dead Cells DLC from a side-scrolling joint, just like before. I didn't even bother to look at the trailer. I downloaded it's a top-down isometric game.
Okay.
I'm like, what the hell is that? That's not my Dead Cells. And then you don't get weapons. It's different. It's a curse-based game. So like let's say you pick one thing and you lose health here to get strength here. Yeah. So it's really different.
Okay.
I was definitely playing, my Ascent. Trying to finish my Dragon's Quest.
I seen you on your Dragon's Quest. I seen you. I'm proud of you with that. You are committed.
No, I love RPGs. What people really don't understand, they like to claim that they RPG kings and all this other crap. They just got to the show. They just got to the party. They just woke up. They just got their feet wet.
Right. Similac on the breath. They don't know.
The ears all still wet. Breath smelling like Similac. I've been doing this. I've been doing this since Ease 1 and 2. I've been doing this since Fantasy Star 1, 2, and 3.
When you had the voice with the turbo CD.
Come on, man. I've been doing this. I pioneered this. I was moving through this. So when you talk about Dragon Quest 1, they don't understand that. When you didn't have platinums and when you didn't have game scores.
So wait, King, when they throw their platinums into your face, are you implying
like, get out of here with your fake accomplishments? You accomplished nothing.
So you imply when the young boys try to step to you with the achievements and the score, pull up your score, that means nothing to an OG?
How dare you? You just got your console. You ain't even do a day one sleepover. Get out of here. You
they wasn't outside out waiting for that PlayStation?
When I hear dude stories, they be like, yeah, my mom's got me. Nah, bro. I got me. And they were like, whoa. How old was you? Oh, when I got my 2600, I was 8 years old. Hustling.
Oh, he's
Right,
talking.
So I look at these dudes like weirdos. You're a weirdo. You talk about your platinum. Get out of here. Get away from me. You accomplish nothing, man. But at the same time, I really am one of those RPG nut dudes.
Yes.
Like I find a weird RPG and I'll sit in there and I'll play it if the mechanics actually fit right. But I respect good gameplay, good storytelling.
Yeah.
And at Dragon Quest 11, and I've died for Microsoft to actually get these Japanese RPGs inside Game Pass. So if you're not playing them, because the next thing I'm going to do is that Yakuza series.
Yeah, please.
As soon as I finish this, I'm going from zero.
Gene is in the building. Yup. Gene got his hands up. Yes.
Yes. Because at the same time, we can't ask for things and don't play things, because somebody jumped in my party the other day and was like, oh, I don't know, man. There's nothing to play. I said, boy, get off my timeline. It's too much things to play.
It's a ton.
Right? I'm playing Curse. And I talked about it on Gaz show yesterday. Shout out to you dudes at Play NY. I've never had so much FOMO in my life, and I was supposed to be there. This is what happened, guys. I was supposed to be there, and I went to go get my shot. Right, so me not knowing, I'm always thinking it's 3 weeks because I was supposed to go get the Pfizer shot. It was no Pfizer shot there. So they had the Moderna. Gotcha. I got the Moderna, almost died the next day. But it was a different kind of death because you weren't sick death. You was just really messed up death. Like I had every symptom on the page. So like when they said you had the chills, I felt like I was butt naked on the ice cube.
I'm done.
Like if they said muscle aches, I had my eyeball muscles ache. Like my whole body ached. Like my knees.
You had all the symptoms.
I had every symptom they said, I had it all. Like, when they said that, and maybe because I'm a hypochondriac, I was taking it to the extreme. So when it was like, you
said, yo, they gave it to me.
I said, they out here, they shot me up. They infected me, son.
They got me, son. They tried to assassinate me, God.
They tried to assassinate me.
Remember the ghost face?
All right, so I go in there. And I know the day is Saturday, so I go in. I say, yeah, my third week is out.
Let's go.
I'm going in that Monday. I went in that Monday, fresh face out the gym. I got there. So old Chicky was behind the glass. So I'm like, yeah. So she was like, she's seeing the Iron Lord shirt. So she's smiling. I'm loving her. I love the recognition, even though they don't know what it is.
They don't know what it is. I know. Like, I go from. I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna talk to you when we get to the player.
Like, is he official security? What the hell is this?
Yo, bro, somebody said that to me. Somebody thought I was security for the event. Continue.
You thought, exactly. Because it looked fishy.
Yeah, it's fishy.
Right? So she was like, oh, okay, what are you here for? I'm so like, yo, I'm getting my second shot. She said, oh, okay, cool. Let me see. Let me look. She's like, oh my God, you're early. I said, huh? I said, it's been 3 weeks. She said, no, Moderna's 4.
Yeah, Moderna's 4, sir.
So I'm like, I have the event on Saturday to go through. I said, and we supposed to be there. She goes, oh, what event you going to? I'm like, oh, Play NYC. Woo! So I'm like, yeah. So she like, oh, what do you do?
Whoa.
I'm like, I do a podcast. Oh, what's your podcast? Follow me on the dip right there.
Yeah, there you go. Ooh, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
Yeah. Get that, boo.
Yes.
Share that out to your friends. So she like, oh, okay. So listen, this is what I can do for you. Saturday we open up at 9:00. I could pop you early. Pause. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll be there at 9:00, nice and smooth. So then I call you and I talk to you and I'm like, yo, I got an emergency. We had to be there at 8:00.
Yeah.
So I didn't get the shot on Saturday.
Nah, bro. You don't play with it. I'm glad you didn't do that because at the end of the day, you got to get your body. Do exactly. Yeah,
you the early shot.
Yeah, dude, you breaking protocol. Let's focus on protocol. Got spoke to Lemons in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because he's asking to it. I was like, look, no, we rather us be safe and do it right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm getting it on Monday, Tuesday.
Nice.
And then I saw y'all popping off with the
We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it.
I was like, Nas understood how I felt because Nas put out a King Disease 2.
Woo!
Shout out to Nas and the King Disease 2. He put it out for me because I was feeling kind of down and stuff. So I had something to listen to. But then I saw your video. We got more in the top fun stuff in the top. You're gonna see.
But real quick, I think it's one of the Lords pulled up and a LOGNET member. So let's start with the Lord first. Is that the wolf? Is that he?
Yeah,
you all right?
My voice is all messed up.
Oh man, brother, you should have told me.
Go back to bed.
Go back to bed, man. We was gonna hold it down. But it's up to you. I mean, not that I'm throwing you out.
No.
But if you rock it, you gonna get an intro. If you rock it, depending on how you feeling.
I'll be fine.
Nah, nigga.
Yeah, he sound like
brother.
death,
you sound
bro.
dead.
Like that,
let
bro.
it go.
I'll give him an intro. I still give him an intro, even though he
Let
sound
him get his intro and let him go right back to bed.
the co-host with the co-mouse, my brother from another mother, the difficult game conqueror, lord of his own world, and the how with the bad throat, young wolf. My man, Lord Addict, how we doing, sir?
I'm gonna go back to bed.
Yeah, that's what
Yes, please. Thank you.
I figured.
He was like,
okay. Nah, bro, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Get better. You and Soft, get better. We will hold the realm down in your honor. And I appreciate you for trying to make the old college try. But get some rest, man. Please. So let me get the super
Kid
chat.
Play with MC Search. We here now.
We here now. And then help MC Search.
MC
You do. And of course, my man, LordsOfGaming.net's own, Play NYC's own, Gene Schaefmeyer. Or did I always butcher it? Schaefmeyer? I did it again, right?
I think John Shaft and Oscar Meyer.
Shaft Meyer. Yeah, John Shaft.
See,
I already butchered it.
See, first of all, you should never mess up his name because you gotta always know it starts with the shaft. Pause.
Yes.
Pause.
You know what it is?
Meyer.
I think because I'll be in my feelings to say it.
Yeah, nah.
So I just gotta commit. I gotta commit pause to the shaft. Oh yeah, I gotta commit. It's a me issue. It's a me issue.
Yeah, let that go.
Shaft Meyer. What's going on, G, man? How you doing, man?
Yeah, good. King, we really missed you yesterday. We needed your charm to bully Avalanche a little bit there to give us the details. You should have seen it.
Yeah.
We went through them good cop, bad cop, what's going on with the Microsoft acquisition.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving it to us.
Yeah, we needed our goon presence. We didn't have our good goon presence like we normally have on deck.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I was trying, but Moderna wasn't listening.
Nah, you good. So,
at the same time, I didn't get a chance to tell Gene. Gene did a tribute to the late Biz Markie. If you didn't get a chance to check out his Instagram,
I missed that.
I did not know he was so musically inclined.
Oh, I did not know
It took me aback, right? Because I don't really be on Instagram like that, but I clicked on his timeline, and I think I reached out to you like, oh my God, that was amazing. Like, 'cause you put a tear in my eye, and he played it. Oh baby, you on the
he did it.
I was like, I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it. It was
back in my old college days. I'd get drunk at house parties and find some piano and play it, like sarcastically. But then it's been so while, so I played kind of slowly on the piano the day he passed away, and King saw that.
So he did the Just a Friend. You did the Just a Friend.
Yes.
Oh, that's what's up. That's a classic.
It was so lit. I think I reached out to you. I don't know. Sometimes I look at people's stuff and I just be like, wow, now I just send a heart out. But I think I had to say something. I don't know. But it was really amazing, and I had to say it because I think this is the first time I saw you since then. So
yeah, that's what's up, Jay. I'm sorry.
There's a nice 5-minute video of me trying to upgrade the solid state drive on my PS5 on there right now.
Nice.
I got to check that out.
No doubt. Gene, I know we were in the cut on the field, on the battlefield yesterday, but have you got a chance to play anything this past week?
Oh, SlowMo.
Yeah.
I finished up Death's Door when that came out. Did the review of that. I'm just trying to get ready for everything that's about to hit us. There's a huge wave coming. Yes. I'm trying to platinum or really just finish Yakuza Like a Dragon. So I'm ready for when Judgment comes out.
No doubt.
I'm going to go back and revisit Tales of Berseria and Tales of Vesperia to get ready for Tales of Arise coming out. So I'm just working through that. A little bit of MLB The Show and the Left 4 Dead beta, which I know we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we're going to get to it. And I see DPS has pulled up. Is that the legendary SlowMo?
Yo, what up?
Where your avatar at?
I know that V. I know.
I don't even like. This was the Zoom, right? Like, I didn't know how to get the avatar in.
I'll
figure it out.
We'll work on it, brother. But DPS in the building, Scumcast in the building. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Hope you guys having a great Sunday afternoon. I'm just here to see the tomfoolery.
Yeah. Did Ashton tell you I was harassing her?
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Oh yeah,
thank you. Harass her all you want. That's what I love to hear.
we did another raid together. I had to harass her.
Oh no! I gotta see the
nice.
I gotta hear the news. But what have you been playing, sir? Have you been playing anything?
Oh man, I've been playing everything, anything and everything. Let me see. I finished Scarlet Nexus. Finally, I finished Yuito's story. Loved it. Like Scarlet Nexus is right now my favorite game of the year so far.
Let me ask you a question with that Scarlet Nexus. How is the RPG story elements to it? Like, is it very strong?
It's very anime. It's very animated. So it's like you'll see a lot of characters that get thrown at you, and the story goes all over the place. But if you the characters are very in-depth and interesting. And
do they build on the characters well?
Yes. Okay. And there is character growth with a lot of them. And you know, you get your typical archetypes. This is one guy named Sheet, and he's just awful. Like no one can stand it. Like the worst dude ever. Like every time he opens his mouth, it's just like, can I punch this guy? Later on, you start to see some growth with him. You start to see like the shell kind of come down, and he becomes more of a not necessarily a sympathetic figure. He's still kind of a dick, but you understand him a little better. And so it's like it has a good story.
More
the
like a Sasuke.
Amazing.
He's more like Sasuke.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
But like the combat, so basically this game is what I wanted Astral Chain to be.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw it looked like it was like an Astral Chain type of open fighting. So elaborate more.
I'm a huge
combat
is
amazing.
Yeah, the combat is fire. I like when you could bring stuff to you, and it's a lot going on with the combat.
So there's two main protagonists. There's Yuito and Kasane. They both have the same power, although it's not like, say, like in Ratchet and Clank, where you got two different characters that are very different, but they play exactly the same.
Right.
Both of them play differently. Kasane and Yuito, they play different. And they have this telekinesis kind of power. They call it psychokinesis. But what's really cool about the combat is that you have these teammates with you. They all have their own power, and you can kind of like it's an ability they call SAS. You can connect with them, and then you can use their abilities in conjunction with your own. So like the dude Sheehan I mentioned before, he has electricity. I can connect with him, and then when I start attacking, I'm using that electricity with my attack. It's really cool the way they set that up. And then you can also kind of have them actually target a particular enemy. You can change their combat behavior. It's great. It's got the RPG elements, skill trees and stuff. It's awesome, man. So I've been playing that. I've been playing Last Stop. You guys play Last Stop yet?
That's the train game,
downloaded
right?
it. I downloaded it because I was speaking to Ren, and I was like, damn, this looks like a Telltale kind of flavor. So I was thinking, I downloaded. I just haven't tried it yet.
Wait,
it does have those elements to it.
Am I confusing with it? Is that the one where you ride from train stop to train stop, and you have to maintain the train to get there? Is that?
No. This it has.
It's funny that there's a train in it,
right? Like it is.
Okay,
a train.
so no, that's not the game.
Yeah, you almost like you. So it's three different main stories there,
right?
And it's like it's really weird stuff going on with people disappearing and people like Freaky Friday body swaps and, and all kinds of stuff. But it's wild. The story is really wild. I streamed it on Twitch. Each story, like it starts off like, okay, this is a little bit interesting. Then it just gets crazier and crazier and crazier. But the cool thing is kind of like, you ever remember the movie Crash?
Oh yeah. So basically, I know what you're talking about.
It tells it from
all
the
these
back.
Completely different stories, but these people intersect with one another, or the people that they know.
I like stuff
knowing
like that.
someone.
I
else
like
that's
stuff like
different
that. So I might do that. Yeah, I might do that.
It's in Game Pass. Definitely check it out.
You know that. You know I'm there.
You already know.
Shout out for Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius for giving out this free.
He did that for you. We know.
Yes, he did.
We know.
Exactly.
We know. Let me get these super chats real quick. Shout out to
let me get Brad.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Basement Radio Arcade. Salute, Lords. Salute, Flip Flop.
Oh my God. It's messy.
That's my dude.
No
All
doubt.
right. Next one, let's go. That's Horace. Shout out to Horace. $5 super chat. Let me find out King's still talking about no PS console. Real talk, I believe him. Though Sony never wanted to go all digital till they seen the one and I'm glad you said that, because you must have watched me talking on Gas Show yesterday. Yeah, I never thought that I would see a digital PlayStation until they saw how much money Microsoft made from only digital console. And then they saw the level of revenue, because they never wanted to disrespect their distributors, and that digital console flies in the face of tradition, directly in the face of tradition, because you're getting 100% of your profits right then and there, and that is an upfront purchase that's automatically deposited in your bank account. Who does not want that level of zeal? Yo,
you go hard for this. I love it though. You go hard.
You first got a zeal, like you know how it is. Like you tell somebody, yo, you owe me $20. All right, when I see you, I got you. All right, okay, nah, but you'll hit me with that Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, or whatever.
Whatever.
They hit you and it pop up. You like, oh, I like this. Imagine Sony, like, yo, all right, so I'm gonna pick up Final Fantasy VII next week, and but we got a digital sale. Oh, let me buy that right now. Oh, I like this.
I'm done with you. I'm getting this super chat, sir. You out of control. Anyway, Hargeet Shaddai, files super chat. Salute to the Lord's King. Were you able to get your Escalade? I ordered mine. Won't show up until next year. King? No Escalade.
I was not able to get my Escalade because I was not able to get 10 PlayStations at launch. That was all predicated on that. I wanted to actually take the whole Escalade coupe of cash and then take my truck and just walk over there and just walk out, no money down, boom, out of here, and just here you go. Thank you, PlayStation. And I was gonna have a PlayStation hat. I was gonna have a Sony shirt.
Why is PlayStation funding your Escalades? What's going on? What's going on?
Because that's what they're worth. They don't have no games.
Time. Moving.
To sell them to go get an Escalade, drive around. Come on, PlayStation.
Time on King and his hustling schemes of PlayStation. Lucius Augustus with the $10 super chat. Because of you, I started Yakuza like a dragon, then played Kiwami 2, and Yakuza 0. Playing Control now as a Yakuza break. Shout out to Game Pass, the Book of X, no doubt. G, do you approve of this Yakuza love?
Yeah, I think a great place to start is 0 on Game Pass. And if you're not going to start in Game Pass, or you want to try something a little different, start with Judgment is also a great place to start. But start with 0 and start with Judgment. There's a moment in Like a Dragon that really kind of beckons back to 0. And
I could tell it felt like a callback, and I'm like, I didn't play this, and I know whatever's happening right now feels epic, so I can only imagine for you that hit different, and I don't want to spoil it, but right
when you hit chapter 12, you'll know the game takes a turn.
Yes.
And you're either with it or you're not with it.
Well, I was all with it. Yeah, it was lit. No doubt. Shout out to Flame. LordsOfGaming.net's messy own Flame. $5 super chat. Good afternoon, bro. Sad Addict so are in the bushes, and Solve are in the bushes, but I know this show will be good regardless. And remember, Cog, it's all in good fun. Yes, sir. I know.
He knows what's about to happen.
I know what's going on. Shout out to Flame. Brett Bingham, $5 super chat. King and Addict will be like Iron Man and the Hulk. Iron Man punching Hulk. Go to sleep. Remember that? Get well, Addict. Yo, I forgot about that part in the movie.
I actually hated that.
You hated that part. Yeah, because you're a Hulk fan. Yes.
I'm a huge Hulk fan.
I remember.
Don't tell me that he can do anything to him.
No doubt. Shout out to Big Cloud Gaming, $5 super chat. You already know. You know the drill. Hit that like button. Salute to the Lords and the homie SlowMo. Yo, first of all, shout out to Big Cloud. Yo, 10K, brother. 10K, brother. Yo, I know that feels good,
bro. Congratulations. I think he had a nice little interview yesterday with I think an employee of IGN too.
Yes, shout out
to him.
Shout out to him, man. He's out here doing it big, and then it looks like somebody outside the box came in here. Are we allowing people outside the box in the realm?
It's just random people being put in your podcast. You do better security.
All right, we gonna get to get to the security king.
That's Debo. Yeah.
Debo is here.
There will be no tattoos today.
Last time I saw him, I had a hot chip and I had a tattoo. I didn't like Debo right there. You better watch what you say around that.
Oh man, you better watch what you say around that, man. Hey, make sure your meme game is on point. This man's memes.
He got to go. Send your grandson in. You get out of here.
What's going on, Lord Wilmy?
What's happening, gentlemen?
Sure, glad
to be back.
I appreciate it, man. Sir, glad for holding us down. Appreciate you. Game Behind the Box, the crew. Everybody's doing all right?
Oh, yeah. No complaints at all. And this time, I actually don't have COVID while I'm in the realm. That's awesome.
Oh, man. God bless.
No, God bless. God bless. Say less.
It's real serious out here.
Exactly. Let me get the rest of the super chat. Smitty Smith, $5 super chat. Shout out to Play NYC, Rushdown Revolt, Shoulders of Giants, Squish, and ILP for grinding for the people. Salute. The Book of
That
X.
squish.
Yes.
It really put the FOMO on me, man.
Yeah, it's a lot more. There's a game that's for you that is literally like the back scratcher game 2.0 of we gonna and it's the way they presented it. Yeah, Gene know it is. We gonna get to that. But let me get that, and then we'll almost finish up with Dan Lazaro, $2 super chat. Yakuza was a talking similar. Wow, come on, Dan, don't do it.
At least they had to wait for SSD to get lip sync.
I'm done. You're out of control.
Oh my god,
he's messy.
This dude King is crazy. He's messy as hell.
And of course, we have the gaming ninja himself, the Shinobi LordCognito, spreading that realness to the rum and the ILP. Not telling you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Shout out to the last word. We had Ebontis, Ty Guy, Travis, a little Thursday early edition. You know what I'm saying? Talk about what's going on with the PvP sandbox, all the craziness with Bungie. Please check that out. That is up there now. We might actually go to Thursdays. We're thinking about it. We like last word on Thursday, so check that out. Obviously, I've been playing Back for Blood, a little bit of Destiny, a little bit of MLB The Show. So, that's what's been it for me primarily.
How your Mets doing?
You had to do that.
Welcome to the
party. You had to do that, right? You've been quiet all season, and here you come.
Yes, my Yankees stinking, you stinking too.
We not gonna talk about that. I'm not
Welcome
trying
to the barrel of funk.
We
all float down here.
Shout out to Byers and the crew. Hopefully they get it together and stop making me stress out. But anyway, let's get this poll question popping off. Last week's poll results are in, and the people have spoken to the question. With the recent release and initial positive reception of the Halo Infinite multiplayer tech preview, do you think 343 could survive a mediocre campaign component to the game? The winner at 70% of the vote was no. Halo Infinite campaign must be better than Halo 5 and impactful for the Master Chief storytelling group. Yep. Coming in at second at 21% of the vote was yes, Halo multiplayer and additional modes will still add longevity to the game. And in last place with only 7% of the vote was the Messy Lords. I don't care, but if these story leaks keep happening, it don't matter how hot the campaign. Shout out to the Lords in the realm. I'm actually going to bring this over to Wilmy. Wilmy, how important do you think Halo's campaign is to Infinite? Do you agree with the people?
To me, I don't care about the campaign as much as I do the multiplayer because that's what I'm going to play most.
Oh, you're the 21%. Wow.
I'm definitely the 21% because honestly, and I've said it before, I haven't really played Halo since 3.
Okay.
Oh.
But the flight last week, I put 25 hours into that flight over the weekend.
Yeah, flight was good. The flight was solid. The flight, I will admit.
I enjoyed it.
Now, I'm going to assume SlowMo's on the opposite side, but I'm going to ask him, SlowMo, do you agree with the people? Where are you at with it?
Well, I don't think so. Like, let's say if the campaign is mediocre, let's say it's not as good, it's closer to the side of Halo Guardians campaign than say what people want. I don't think it means 343 is done or the game itself is done. I think they've already kind of like thought of contingencies in that regard. I think Joseph Staten being in the position that he's in was already kind of strategic. Yeah, I think that if this doesn't go well initially, that they're going to continue to work on Halo Infinite the same way they worked on Sea of Thieves. Yeah, like it's always going to continue to be an ongoing game that has ongoing content, but you may see, say, Bonnie no longer being there. You may see some of the other
structural changes. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, clearly there needs to be a change in culture in order for the game to reach the same quality, the same heights that the previous Bungie Halo games had. And so in order to do that, you're going to have to really change the culture and what's going on. And I think that they have not necessarily already like pulled the trigger on that, but they kind of got some things in place just in case that does happen. So I'm on the side of the campaign's got to be good. Yeah. But if it isn't, it doesn't mean 343 is done.
No doubt, no doubt. Before we start, actually, last week, I want to send an apology to the realm. There's been a lot of merch going up, and I got to do the shout-outs that I missed. So really quickly before we get into the first topic, I got to shout out Dave C., who brought that zip hoodie. He said, I got to shout out the best podcast out there. Y'all blessed us with a proper zip hoodie and to make it even more of a no-brainer. Have a good podcast, gentlemen. So salute to him. Thank you for that zip. You know what I'm saying? And also, Anonymous, got to say your name. You got to see you cop the zip hoodie. The zip hoodies is moving. They got the ILP ones.
It's getting cold now.
Yeah, it's getting cold. You know what I'm saying? I see the one with the ILP logo. Shout out to Butch. Shut up. Shout out to Butch 40. That was hilarious. We are not doing that. There's no zip the nip slogans going on here, sir.
The beach, so you want to zip the nips? Like, zip the nips.
That's not good for sponsors. Zip the nips is not good for sponsorship.
That's lit. That's lit logoing. Right? That's branding. Right?
I don't know about this, Wilmy. Get kicked.
That sounds like something we put on a shirt.
Yes, that sounds like some game behind the back.
Put it in the back.
I mean, you've seen our Silver Burst salute shirt.
Oh, right? Lord, here we go. Shout out to Butch 4969. You got the classic tee in green. Proud to be a member of the realm. Can't wait to rep it at Last Stand Media Live. Salute you. Salute to LSM. Salute to Define and Duke. I will see you guys there in PA. And then shout out to, again, someone didn't say their name, but he said he got the gray pullover hoodie. He said, King, he said, shout out to King, take those knees with that SSD.
Facts, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know what it is. He knows what's going on. Oh, man, I found out some information on that SSD. Oh, boy.
I think I know where this is going.
We've been lied to. We've been bamboozled. Some of us have been hoodwinked.
I'm done.
All right.
Anyway, but we got that out the way. Yes, time. Well, thank you, Wilmy, for bringing order here. I need some order here. But yeah, again,
I'm waiting for King to add in run amok.
I was too.
We already know who's been running amok with people's ears. So we good.
I can't. But anyway, we got to get to it, man. So first topic up. Got Lord Gene in the realm. I want him to set it off first, man. Play NYC. I just want to do a real brief recap for those that, unfamiliar with the convention. Obviously, me, you. Shout out to the team. Shout out to me, you, Hyde. Shout out to Kai Batsu pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, tougher situation this year. We got the COVID. We had the regulations and stuff like that. We had to adhere to, of course, with the unfortunate, Delta.
You look like a real ninja when you.
When I did the giant. Yeah, I had to.
I was dead.
Yes, I had to ninja it up, you know what I mean? So, yeah, shout out to that. Obviously, with in New York City, with the Delta variant, there's been an extra added restriction of the mask indoor, which we had to adapt to the last minute. But all that being said, we were in the building. So, Lord Gene, what was your recap, your impressions? Any standouts for you, Player NYC? The floor is yours, sir.
So mostly what was there was a lot of really, really early development indie games of the smaller teams looking for funding, especially in the Northeast. I didn't really meet anyone that was international. Normally when we go to these events, there's a lot more there in terms of international. But
good point.
What stood out for me was, we'll start with Avalanche, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know that they had a hunting simulation in Game Pass. They have a game called The Hunter in Game Pass, so I want to check that out. A hunting simulation game is supposed to be one of the best in the market for that. Second Extinction, I never got a chance to play that just because we were so busy. I don't play anything in early access. I actually played that at the show floor, and I really enjoyed that. That's in Game Pass. I guess they're helping develop that or publish that or whatever it is they're doing. And of course, we begged them about Contraband and begged them about
we tried to strong arm them. They had their media training. Microsoft wasn't here. Let loose.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect them to be loose lip with that, because that game is super early in development and stuff like that, and they're still fleshing stuff out.
And along with rumors of that acquisition, and they didn't say anything really meaningful at all. But it's not just who I don't even want to say that this person said this at the Play NYC event, because I can't remember if they did or not. But when you ask someone if they've been acquired by Microsoft, and their answer is we can't talk about that, it should be no.
I was going to say that. Yeah,
if there's an ownership
something's going on here.
Let me tell you, Gene. The first way you can tell if somebody's been acquired is you look at the shoes.
Oh my Lord!
Right? You look at their shoes. If they're wearing new shoes,
oh Lord! These are the Gucci ankles that we were talking about. The Gucci ankles.
We step your foot game up very fast. So you get that Microsoft money, you go on and get those Bruno Magli's or something like that.
So we went from Robin Hood Men in Tights to Forrest Gump already.
Yes, already.
Hey, I'm just saying, you get those Gucci flip flops, you get those weak ankles. Stuff happens when you get that cash.
This is why we needed you there, King.
Oh, see, because my conversation would have been like, where did you shop for those shoes? And then he would have said, oh, yeah, I was on whatchamacallit, Santa Monica Boulevard. There we go, got got him. You've been quiet.
Continue, Gene.
We did find out a cool little detail that Microsoft gave them the licensing for the original 1975 Microsoft logo to use in the Contraband trailer.
Yeah, that was cool.
To set that tone, which we thought was really cool. So they're very tight with Microsoft marketing over there. So that was Avalanche, and
you worked very hard, Gene.
Any other? There was one particular standout for you.
Very good, Gene.
I like Shoulders of Giants. Was very good. We've got an article. We've got 5 minutes of gameplay up. We have a developer interview up on the website. Just go to lordsofgaming.net, and it's going to be right there. All of our Twitter feeds, it's right there.
IGN ain't got that.
Talking.
IGN ain't got that.
All
these dudes be out here. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. Now. This is a moment where I get to flex.
Okay, do your thing.
You dudes only talk about stuff that you hear about, that you get about. You're not about it.
We outside.
You want the streets?
We
outside.
You want the streets? Hit it with the Jada voice.
You want to know who's out there with arm in arm with developers and not getting scheduled interviews? We do.
Got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from New York.
We knock on doors. Excuse me, hello? I heard you making a game. Excuse me, hello? LordsOfGaming.net, we're here. So shout out to LordsOfGaming.net actually reviewing games, finishing them.
King. Easy.
Shots fired.
Easy.
I think he hit a couple. He hit a couple with that drive-by.
Shout out to LordsOfGaming.net actually out here in the streets, risking their life with COVID. 2 of our guys is down right now, but we out here flexing. I would have been there if I would have got my Moderna shot. If I'd have got it,
you're good. You're good. With the street. We are the streets.
Go there and watch that video, and you're gonna see real journalism. Because real journalism is arm in arm going to get that footwork, people.
Salute to the team.
You don't get an email and can I schedule and talk to you?
Yo, why you gotta do that for? You messy.
There goes your chances of being with IG.
Yeah, we messy now. He messy. He went left.
No, you know what? We take all of y'all.
No doubt. No, hey, listen. It's all good, man. Love the team. Like I said, tremendous articles.
We're competitors.
Yeah, we outside. King is messy, but we outside. It was fun. Dirty. And continue, Gene. Even though King being messy, continue.
So, Shoulders of Giants, it's from a small team in Brooklyn. I would like to see a Microsoft or a Devolver or someone come up and give them some cash because I think they could use another year or two. Imagine Hades, third person, but it's the robot from Big Hero 6 being ridden by Slippy from Starbucks. Like, just imagine Slippy with a gun in his hand, or their hand. I don't know Slippy's gender. On top of Big Hero 6, shooting people, and then the robot's got like a sword and everything. It's just the craziest, coolest thing, and it's so much fun. It's great. I think it's very far away from being finished. But we do have a lot of gameplay up. We have a developer interview, and I'd really like to see a bigger company come by and give them some cash to really make something special there. But it's like a fun third-person Hades.
Yes, King. I gotta interrupt you, G, because you're on fire. King would love this game because all right. So picture this little frog, right? He got the toast, right? And he on this big robot. And the cool thing about the robot is like they work independently. Like you could play it co-op where one person control a robot and it's like a big mech, like a frog in a mech with toast. And then the graphics is really good. Like
I was watching.
The graphics is really good. Like you can see they got it. And I agree with G. Like if they could make, because G out here trying to blow the budget, SlowMo. He out here he said, this is what y'all need to do. Y'all need to go hire this voice actor and then let him be like the mascot. And I need to curse. He wanted like his he wanted the frog to have slick talk.
So Gene out here being a recruiter.
He out here with the dev. It was so funny, but you could tell in the early stages they got something. They just got to get, like, somebody got to get behind them because it does have a lot of.
Is this an Unreal Engine 4 game?
I'm gonna say it felt
Unity. Third person perspective,
Unity.
And I'm listening to like the gameplay or like what the elements of the game is, and I can kind of see how smaller devs have been getting on Unreal Engine 4 because it costs you nothing to use the engine when you're small, and then also there's so many tools that you can use within it that makes it.
The thing with that SlowMo on these shows, you're going to see Unity is
more.
prevalent.
Yeah, it seemed like Unity be prevalent with these guys.
I was going to say that next.
Yeah.
Either Unreal Engine or Unity. Those always seem to be like the two engines of choice.
99% sure it was Unity.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And what stood out to me was like everything we played there was usually something created by an artist, and then the gameplay mechanics were like conceptual.
They're asking
what the
game. Tell them what the game is. On Lords of Gaming down there, what did they ask in the realm?
Shoulders of Giants.
Yeah, it's on the website right now.
You ain't gonna see that no place else.
The
And
combat.
if anybody else ever want to use that footage, you got to sauce us.
No, but of all the games we played there, the combat was unbelievably smooth and polished. Like the combat is
really
ready
nice.
to go. I think it just because you could use some good voice acting, make the character a little fun, and then expand out what they're doing with the enemies and expand out what they're doing with the levels. So I'd love to see a publisher come in and scoop this game up.
Yeah, it's really
Now, Gene, when you said this third-person perspective, it's that camera over the shoulder perspective, or is it a little bit more like isometric, or like where exactly is the camera?
It sits back on like a little bit further from his back because they can sit center view of the screen.
Yeah,
I was dissecting the hell out of that game.
I'm trying to picture it, right? I'm trying to picture it.
You don't really have to just try. All you can do is go to Lord's Gaming
right now.
You're right.
It's up there right now, Slow.
I'm about to check. I'm about to check it out right now. Hold on.
Thank you, King. Always working. I love it. But yeah, that was one that definitely. And any other ones before I go, Gene? I had you.
The last one I have is a game called Squish from PM Studios, and it's like super early. I'd like to see someone, especially like a Devolver that did Fall Guys, come in and give them a little bit of money and time to really refine things. But it's like Super Smash Brothers played under a Tetris game, but there's no punching, there's no kicking. It's just you just push each other, and the blocks come down and you get squished underneath the blocks, so you don't.
Yeah, it was really fun. Definitely fun interview with the devs.
That was 4-player co-op, right?
Yeah, 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
Squish. They were great team. They definitely got a lot of. And they actually PM Studios, I believe it's the team, and then they've actually been responsible for a lot of very cool other games that I didn't even know they were associated. A lot of bigger name titles. So it's cool to see them out there. That was really cool. I'll jump in real quick. I want to give a shout out to my man Lord Medic. One of the coolest stories, King. Like, so we're on the media line waiting to get in, and then like. You know how someone hits you with the look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they know you, and I'm just like, all right, obviously the shirts, everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People's pulling up off the shirts, salute the king with the marketing, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's like, yo, what, are you guys the security? You're esports team? What's going on? Like, Wilmy, they hitting us with all type of questions with what are we? Because they see the shirts. Yeah. But then, like, the dude he had came up, and he's like, yo, he put it out on Twitter. He's like, I learned about play crafting from listening to Iron Lord podcast. I was so inspired to support gaming in New York City that I decided to volunteer at the Play NYC event, and I was lucky enough to get selected for the opportunity. So he was now a volunteer because he listened to IOP, and I was yo, that's crazy. So we did the joint, you know what I'm saying? It was a couple of people like that we pulled up on, but yeah, man, the show was phenomenal. We had that. Obviously, we talked
question.
Go for it.
Question. Where did you eat for lunch?
No, we had to bounce. We did not. Normally, we did the tradition. Gene held the tradition. He was like, yo, we're going to do the joint. Gene was down to do it. It just
Gene is shaking his head.
Yeah, Gene is upset.
Gene is shaking his head. They messed up, Gene?
Yeah.
I'm still hungry. I'm still hungry.
Okay, all right, Gene. Okay, we're going to have to mute Cog for a second. All right, so you told them they were supposed to go get the pizza, right?
Oh, no, I just Google mapped Korean barbecue because like we were in the center of Manhattan. It's like, guys, let's go get some Korean barbecue.
They wasn't in the same place? Cog?
No. What you mean? Like the spots, the food?
Yeah.
Or us?
No. I'm talking about Play NY.
No, they had the same spot. They was in the same spot.
So you didn't take him. You did not take him. And wow, you derelicted duty, sir.
Did you mean derelicted?
You derelicted duty. You supposed to take them to that best. Okay, so first of all, guys, let me tell you something. If you at Play NYC right now, if you there right now, Lemon, get yourself after you eat. Around the corner where the old Limelight used to be.
Yeah, 2 blocks away.
The old Studio 54, the old
Limelight,
joint. The old joint. It's right there built inside the old church on the side. That is the best pizza in New York City.
Good. It's really good.
The best brick oven pizza, real brick oven pizza. They bring it out, they make it to your specifications. Let me tell you something. cog as Derek looked dude.
Oh
He's
my
supposed
God.
to take y'all there. You see, this would have never happened. This would
Yeah,
have
see,
never
this is
happened.
where
had I
this
been
is
there.
where the head of marketing was supposed to be there, and
I
then
would've made
marketing
sure that y'all
and
ate well.
business from IOP would have handled that. But
Yes,
I
I'm
had
wrong.
other
I'm
response.
wrong.
I had to take
I apologize.
Kai home, and Hyde had some situation going on, so he had to leave. So I was
apologize.
like, all
I
right,
apologize.
you know what? We ain't gonna do it this time, but we will avenge that.
Yes,
Get that
I will
happen.
be
Gene is
all
still saying,
McDermott.
Gene doing the coverages.
Yeah, look at Gene. Gene is shaking his head because he's this is not acceptable because Gene knows how we get down. Like
Right.
Gene knows we gonna play hard, we
Yeah,
gonna
facts.
eat hard,
Facts.
and we gonna game hard.
Facts.
Right? Pause.
Facts.
So he knows he's ready to play now. Now is the time to eat. He's like, what we doing? Korean bar. Me and you went to the Korean barbecue. Oh my God, I would have had some kimchi wrapped up in something, man.
You're out of control.
boy.
Anyway, being that I've been called out during the pandemic.
Sorry.
But the energy was good. Again, shout out to Lord Dan Butchko. He was on his one too. He was out there on the
that's what's
floor
up.
doing this thing, ran into a bunch of people. I'm going to give a shout out, like I said, Avalanche. We tried to get some more information on Contraband, y'all, but they were a little tight-lipped. But we got some stuff up on lordsofgaming.net right now about them and what they're working on. So go check that out. I want to shout out Lady J from Coexist Gaming. Really positive movement. She's actually a Grammy-nominated artist who's actually doing this from the hometown, from Brooklyn. Really cool tournaments, gaming stuff. Her energy was
BK
amazing.
stand up.
Yeah, BK stand up. It was lit. Check that out. We talked about Shoulders of Giants. Obviously, we talked about them. It roguelite, frog robot combo, really cool. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to shout out Rushdown Revolt. I believe Vortex Games. That was a hardcore fighter. That's actually up right now on lordsofgaming.net. Check that out. My interview with the dev. So
You ain't
it's
getting
like
that no place else, right?
yeah, you ain't getting that. That's
Okay,
exclusive.
shout out to Lords of Gaming.
Yeah, that's exclusive. So yeah, that one. If you're a Smash Brothers guy, but this is like hardcore Smash Bros. FGC parries, cancels, that hardcore Tekken vibe, but with Smash 4-play. It was really good.
That's what's
Shout out to Jonah from Whalefoot Games. Kung Fu Kickball was back. Fire.
Yeah,
He's
I
close.
love that game.
Yeah, he's close. It was lit. We'll have that up later. He's
He's in the same stage as Swim Sanity dudes.
yeah, Swim Sanity dudes. I'm gonna tell you that they was there. Decoy was there. Shout out to Decoy in the building. They are working on a new game.
Okay.
Decoy's working on new. They learned a lot from their last joint. Shout out to them. It's just now the two brothers now, not the third. Don't work with three. It's just two. And then they was out. They were doing the
Well,
tournament.
yeah, the two brothers is the actual the gameplay stuff.
But
and the
now
other guy
Decoy
was
just
the
consists.
art.
But now Decoy is just officially moving forward. So they
Okay.
straightened that out because I did ask that question, whatever. So they straightened that out, and then they had the tournaments and all that stuff going on. But they are working on a new game. They cannot wait to talk about that. So we're gonna build with them on that.
Right.
And then last one. Remember PAX East. We went to play craft in Boston. Remember when we had the drinks, but we had Macho with us, and you
Right.
took hot Macho in the bar. And
Right.
the devs, remember the devs had the bar inside the restaurant?
Right.
And it was the dude with it was like a gyroscope game that you jump on the thing.
Yes.
That was,
And
he
then
was
had
back.
He had his cousin
Yes.
running it right there, and I
Yes.
just did the interview because I thought it
Yes.
was absolutely amazing.
Ball
man.
Control
Yeah.
was back. He updated
Yes.
the game. Andrew Simon Thomas, and he's got a new game. It's called Shillelagh or something like that. It looked interesting. It has like a
Hit you
wand.
with the shillelagh.
Yeah, it hit you
Oh
with
my
the shillelagh.
God.
It's literally shillelagh. It's hilarious. He had that, and the last one, it's not up yet, but it's the funniest one. Shout out to Kai Batsu. He made me do this.
What was
Right.
it?
The game is called Batsu, right? And they got to do, first of all, I was like, why is there a dude running around dressed up like a chicken, running around at him? And it was crazy. So
It was an actual dude dressed like a chicken running
it's a
around
dude-
inside the venue.
Yeah, in the venue, full chicken outfit, right?
God bless.
Then they got a chick in a full kimono outfit, and then announced. So remember the Gong Show?
Yeah.
All right, so it's the Gong Show, but it's like literally they do this in theaters, right? So apparently they made a game, and then they got a board game and a regular game. So it is the funniest interview I've ever done. It is so much chaos going around me while I'm interviewing. Y'all it is the funniest thing I'm not gonna front. I'm glad I did it Because at first I was rolling my eyes. I was like, what is this?
Yes.
I was like, what are they getting me into? But anyway, it was lit. That will be, I'm going to try to get Batu up tonight. By the latest tomorrow morning. But yeah, it was lit. But shout out to the community, man. It was good. New York City.
Shout out to my boy Bone Slave.
Bone Slave in the building. You already know.
Finish this, a little bit of curse. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Macho in the chat. He said that pizza at the bar was slamming. No doubt. You already know. Yeah, but it was good.
That's when I threw Macho into the fire, though.
Yeah, he threw him in first interview.
Macho thought he was going to have a night of good relaxation and schmoozing. No, time to work. Let's go.
Exactly. But look, that's what I got. Play NYC against State. Keep it locked on lordsofgaming.net. Tons of content coming up there. Y'all gonna get more.
We can get that again.
Lordsofgaming.net. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Exactly. Check it out. Shout out to Play.
That's the only people that got it though.
Exactly.
That's the only people that got it though.
Salute to them. But yeah, the indie scene is alive and well, and for them to come out the way they did in a pandemic and just the energy of the city was really, really good.
Shout out to you looking like a real ninja.
Woo, thank you. So I had to keep my moniker where it was. But yeah. And salute to 108. He's out there right now. He's doing his thing. He's on his 1-2 hip hop. A couple other people. New York was representing.
Stand up.
You already know. 100 guns, 100 clips. You already know what it is. So anyway, we got to get to it. So another game kind of came out this week. Back for Blood, open beta impressions. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out somebody first. Addict's not here, but he knows who I'm talking about. My man, Cooj Cast. Big fan of you doing the Lord's work for the community on these open beta codes. Salute to you, brother, because woo, you done helped a lot of people. But yeah, I had to salute him, man. He's a good dude. And yeah, we got to talk about it. So Back for Blood is out. Impressions. So I want to start probably with SlowMo and Wilmy. Just if you guys have played it. I think SlowMo, I think you did play it because I remember seeing a Twitch stream. And I definitely want to get Wilmy because I know he is the horror fan. So let's start with you, SlowMo. What are your thoughts so far on it? You know, if you and how long have you played it?
I've probably played about 5 hours of it so far.
Okay.
I'm a big Left 4 Dead fan. Like me and my homies, like when we first played Left 4 Dead back in the day, it was just like this was the game. This was our game. Like when we weren't playing Halo, we were playing Left 4 Dead. Actually, one of my best friends still plays that game with his family, with his wife and his kids. He still plays he plays Left 4 Dead 2
so good
on PC, which is like they actually taken some of the original Left 4 Dead maps, put them in Left 4 Dead 2, so it's all together. So like I was all ready for this, and I'm actually really impressed with what we have here. So essentially, it's Left 4 Dead, but with better visuals and better guns. Yeah, better gunplay. I love the guns. Yes. Way better gunplay. But it's still Left 4 Dead. Where for people who aren't familiar with Left 4 Dead, essentially, like there is no I'm gonna go solo.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Look at me kill everybody. Oh, look at me. I got this, guys. I got this, guys. Yeah, that guy ends up dead every single time because you're gonna get hit with a special zombie that's gonna yoke you up, drag you somewhere. You're gonna get hit with some huge muscle-bound Incredible Hulk zombie that's just gonna pop out of nowhere and punch you across the map. You're gonna run out of ammo and be looking like Boo Boo the Fool out there. It's going to happen. You have to, if your teammate is hurt and he's like about to die, you have to give him your med kit.
Yes.
You need or heal him yourself.
Yes.
You have to be able to keep the team together because you can't win on your own. And that kind of co-op gameplay, that it captures that same feel from Left 4 Dead. It's Turtle Rock Studios, so they made the original Left 4 Dead game.
Yeah, they learned and they got from Evolve.
Yes, they did. They clearly, it's like if you're thinking like, oh no, I heard about Evolve or I played Evolve, I didn't like it. This is nothing like that. This is Left 4 Dead.
Nothing.
Yeah, great. Yeah, and it is. I love it. It's pretty awesome. I played it with Yash and Luca. Shout out to
Luca.
Played it with David Gaines. Shout out to him and the Sly Crow. It was we made it probably about to the third area. You know how like you'll go through an area, get to a safe house, and then you can kind of restock, try to make it to the next safe house. We made it like past 2 safe houses before we started to just get bodied. And there's friendly fire, of course, but you can kind of like there are difficulties. You can go straight, noob and just like no friendly fire.
Right.
You could do the second level well, but just like 35% friendly fire damage. So if you shoot your buddy, it's only going to give you 35% damage. Clearly, that's still enough.
Yeah.
or just full on 100% friendly fire. We were at 35%.
What I like is like I call it the Left 4 Dead isms, the nuances, like with the friendly fire. It's like, stop shooting me! Come on, watch your fire. Like they get mad, like the voice acting when you mess up, like between each other.
The voice actors getting mad as well as your own buddies are getting mad.
Yes.
It's just like, who's still shooting me? Stop running in my fire lane. Like it's just like,
don't cheese me, bro.
You're so stupid.
Shout out to our homie,
the
Sly Crow,
yes,
who was sniping us. I mean, I felt like he was sniping us more than the zombies. I would have like 80% health. Bow. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm at 20. What happened to me? Sly Crow back. My bad, man. I'm like, come on, bro. But yeah, like you just know, like there was one part we had to activate a crane, the kind of and we had no ammo. We all down to our melee weapons.
Yo, you can run out of ammo, that quick, Yeah,
it's very different from original Left 4 Dead when it comes to ammo. Where in original Left 4 Dead, there was just ammo piles for everyone. So if it didn't matter what kind of weapon you had, you would go to the ammo pile. You can restock your ammo. It was fine. Yeah. They made it more difficult now, where it's only individualized ammo for certain weapons. So if you have a SMG, but then you see some ammo on the ground, you run to it. Oh, sorry, that's sniper ammo. Use that.
Yeah, very specific ammo. Good point. Yeah.
So you actually have to plan it out with your teammates. Like who's going to use what weapon? Yes. Because if you're all using assault rifle,
you're
going to run out of ammo. No one's going to have any ammo.
It almost encourages the different. For players to take different weapons, I would agree.
So that's a huge change.
That's a huge change. Yeah.
Left 4 Dead, the original games, because usually everybody get assault rifle or something like that, and the ammo, like there's an ammo crate, everybody would get ammo. So you're telling me that there's a strategic element to actually planning out to go out, and that's pretty decent.
Yeah,
definitely, man.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying it. I didn't do the PvP. I've only done the campaign stuff that I really would like indulge in for the most part. But this is a game that I planned on buying day one anyway, even before it became a launch game in Game Pass. So you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have it installed on my Xbox Series S.
You already know.
Game Pass PC is a bit iffy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try it on PC.
I know they gotta work on that. I know. I saw your art. I saw your tweet.
Yeah, but if it's performing like it usually does, which is like, what the heck is going on right now? I might just go cop it on Steam. So we'll see what happens.
Let me get Wilmy in, because Wilmy is the Lord of Horror, so I'm glad he was able to show up today. I definitely want his perspective. And also, Wilmy, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I was looking at your timeline. Besides the amazing memes that you have,
thank you.
Besides that, I mean, I think you were like me, where you tested in a stream. You guys tested crossplay because the game does.
We did.
Right. So tell me about your experience, just in general. How you liking it? How you feeling about Back 4 Blood?
Man, I was blown away with it, actually. And what I did, I wanted the code for the PS5.
Okay.
So I played on PS5. Husk and Leo played on PC, and of course, Ghost played on his Series X.
Nice.
Crossplay worked flawless.
Seamless. Yes.
And the best part is too, because in the beginning I was like, well, I guess we'll all had to jump on Xbox Live, go into a party chat, but we didn't have to do that.
Yep.
Luckily, with the party, we were all able to get in chat. We could hear each other just fine. We even streamed the game Friday night.
Wow.
Just to show everybody how well it did work.
Yeah.
But we had no issues with it.
Yes.
And we went through, I've completed the campaign they give you twice.
Nice.
I went about 12 hours.
We
went through it twice. And I know the part where SlowMo was referring to about the crane, and that is not an easy part.
Yeah.
And I learned very well to never let Husk behind you with any type of fire.
What was us doing?
And see, the bad part is too, you were talking about the characters get mad. Yeah. When you're ex-military and you're playing with a bunch of guys that aren't ex-military, we get even madder, by the way.
Stay out of my fire.
Look, exactly. Yep. You're like, look, you stay here, you stay over here.
Yep.
Me here.
Yes.
And I kept picking on the guys. I'm like, look, man, come on, dude, just stay out of the way. Because, but I did learn.
Yeah.
The Barrett will take your teammate down with one headshot.
Oh,
yep.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow. Okay.
But there is so many improvements in the game compared to the last one. And like SlowMo said, ammo isn't that easy to find. Not at all. It's not like the originals.
Yeah.
And the zombies are more diverse.
Yes.
And these things will flood you without you realizing it, and they will flank you from all sides.
Yo, Wilmy, I gotta ask you a question because King might appreciate this. Tell me the part, like they'll throw those cards. I call them like they're negative modifiers for some of them, right?
Yeah.
And there's one where there's these birds, and it's like it's tempting to mess with the birds, right? But if you mess with, it's worse than Hitchcock, bro, because they get besides them getting loose, they'll get swarms all over you. Like they'll send more swarms.
Matter of fact, at the beginning of the game, there's an area where you're going over top of these 18-wheelers, and there's birds everywhere. I'm the one that kept shooting the birds.
You do. Hey, you know what's so funny, King? It'd be like the game will snitch. It'd be like, Wilmy alerted.
It'll tell you.
So it adds with extra
person that did it.
Yeah, because you know how you play them games, and they'll be like, yo, bro, I didn't do anything, bro.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
It wasn't me, bro. Yeah. No. Wilmy did, and the game was it's hilarious.
Yeah, it tells on you every time.
Yes.
And I just laugh and go, you should have known I was going to do it anyway. But yeah, there's a few areas in there, man. If you don't stick together and get your stuff straight, you're not going to survive it. Like the boat, where you go to the ferry.
Yes.
The first time we tried to go through there, we got wasted. All four of us. I mean, they just put us down quick. But the second time, we went in with a plan.
Okay, what you did?
We were like, we're going to get the explosives. You go here, you go here. We're going to coordinate this, and we were out of there just in a couple of minutes. But that's the catch. This game will take you by surprise. There definitely has to be some coordination between every player on your team.
Yes.
So
if not,
let me ask you a question,
Wilmy.
Since I'm a Left 4 Dead freaking nut, all right, do you have those places where you have to like hit a mechanical structure and then the horde or whatever and them start coming and you have to wait for that?
They start off the rip with it with like a drawbridge, like in the very early day.
And the crane that me and Wilmy was talking about, that's one of those areas as well where you can't just rush through it because a veteran Left 4 Dead player would just like, I know the map. Right. I'm not going to move in slowly because that's increasing the amount of chances that a horde will overwhelm us. So you run through areas and you hopefully don't set off any alarms like a car alarm or something like that.
Matter of fact, that one area with the crane too, if you talk about the birds,
yes.
Once you get that crane lifted, you have to go down the street with all these zombies coming out from all sides, and there's birds all in the street. And I'm sitting back going, look, we're standing here by the house. Let's just go ahead and shoot the birds and get this over with.
Just get it over with.
Let's just go ahead and get it over with. That way, when we get the crane lifted, we got a clear shot.
It's so many. And then what I realized is like, because of the ammo economy, like it's not really advantageous to be so gung-ho.
Oh, no.
It doesn't pay to shoot your
teammates.
I don't know.
You think they might change that from the beta, like make
ammo
a little bit more available? Okay, were your guys able to finish the board?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah, we went through it twice.
Because, I don't do betas.
Yeah,
and you would expect me to really do this beta.
No, I know you consistent. Yeah. You do not do any betas.
It's all about paying.
Yeah, you want that check. You want that check.
Yeah. You know why? Because I'm hearing all this wonderful, great stuff that you guys did.
Kid, you're gonna love it.
I know. I am. I also would love it actually if they pay people. I would love it more.
I respect you. You're on your square.
At the same time, listen, Wilmy knows as a business owner, everything received is earned. You understand?
Oh yeah.
So hard work is paid, and they used to have beta testers back in the days, and it was a job that you applied for, right? You go in there, you apply for it, you sit down, you play the game, you get a check. Yay! You helped them, they helped you, and you left.
Right.
Now, since the event of the internet, they say, yo, how can we use their fandom against them? How can we use this consumer to give me, all right, so you gave me your money, and I'm going to reward you with making you do free labor. Like, that's not cool. Like,
you're not wrong.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
And then they say after it, fill out the survey.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I was participating in another beta, which I'm not even allowed to say the name of on social media.
I already know what game you're talking about.
And I waited for 35 minutes to connect to this so-called beta. My computer screen just sat and it just spun. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I clicked on, I can't say the name. and SlowMo, I know you know what it is. I just deleted the beta and walked away.
I feel you.
You did yourself a favor because actually playing it was even worse than waiting.
Oh my god!
Oh really?
This is what I'm saying here. This is the only crust that you know that sticks into me, because I see my brethren, and I call y'all the beta boys.
Beta boys.
The beta boys.
Y'all get your free t-shirts. You be like the beta boys. The beta boys. The beta boys.
I don't like that.
You're too old to be beta boys.
I can't. Don't be putting us in no whack group like that, sir.
The beta boys.
He'll be coming to a studio near you next week.
Exactly.
My boy Chris was playing it, right? So I'm had the headphones, and he is so, yo King, yo, you gonna love this. And I said, all right, cool. What are you getting? Well, I get a chance to play it. They're capitalizing on your FOMO.
Oh, yeah, for
right?
sure.
I said, so you went out, you pre-ordered, right? He said, hell yeah. I said, well, one, I know it's coming in Game Pass. So Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer told me, hold your money, sir. Hard take. Right? So I said, cool. So then they tell you, all right, so this is how they get you guys, which is absolutely nuts. They said this weekend is for the dudes that pre-ordered. You're swarming in like
they are taking advantage of the fandom. There's no doubt.
Right? Oh, yeah. But then in like a week or two,
everybody else
out for everybody to do it again. So
FOMO, of course.
Yeah, fools rush in.
Marketing 101.
Beautiful. So this is beautiful. But okay, I'm just telling people, and I know it's going to fall upon deaf.
Yeah, because I'm not listening. We continue.
Humans like to be used. We like to be used. We like to be told
listen, well, this is what I like. I'm doing it. But continue, sir. Continue preaching us in the right way of doing things.
This is where my fraudery comes in. Have it been something else that I really, really
but
can't
you be
live without,
consistent.
I'm going to do it.
No,
but I try my best to be consistent.
Yeah, you've been consistent. I try my best. I tried to tempt you, and you hold firm.
Because you know why? I honestly believe that I'm not going to allow them to take advantage of me. And you know, they have done it. Microsoft constantly does this with that alpha program crap that they got in the background.
See, all right, here's the real story now. Let me tell Wilmy and Slow the real and G the real.
Please.
See, what this is at one point, Slow, King was Xbox inside. He was a beta boy. He had his beta boy jersey on, and he was an Xbox insider, right?
They were doing acapella on the corner and all, right?
He was acapella. He was a lead member of the group, like the Backstreet Boys, right? The beta boy.
Man.
So here it was.
Justin Timberlake.
He's a former beta boy, right? So what happened is, it will be, they remember the insider program, they put you in that alpha ring, right? Now in the fine print, it says you will have instabilities. You know, we're warning you if you're gonna get all these new features first. So I never forget. He had, I forgot, it was like a Call of Duty console. It was a specific console he had.
It was my Call of Duty console.
Your baby.
I feel like a bricking is coming.
Don't feel bad. I lost a Gears of War console.
Oh, the red one?
The alpha program.
Oh,
yes, sir.
The one where you press the button and make the sounds? Oh, that's my favorite one. That's my favorite.
I do give Microsoft credit. They did replace it. I've actually lost 2 Xboxes.
Yeah, so
the alpha program.
Yeah, the alpha program.
See, like, I don't have a problem doing betas for games, but being in those alpha programs on my that's where I draw the line.
That's where King drew the line.
Yeah,
let me tell you what happened because he's not going to tell you the full story. So I was doing raids every day, all day, damn near 24 hours a day. I had my Gallahorn. We was in there taking down Crota. We was doing it up. So I ran in, and it's time for us. I get back from work, and I'm running to my house, and I'm wearing my beta boy shirt. And I sit there, turn my console on, and I go to play Destiny. You know, because you got to do that. That's the beta boy dance. You jiggy with it. So I turned my console on. Destiny would not launch. Bro, I wanted to throw myself out the window. I said, what the hell is going on? What's happening? And then there's a Reddit post that said, if you in the alpha program, this is what's happening. And they don't know how to stop it. We don't know how to stop it. So I tried to delete it. I tried to get it off. I said, get off of me. Get it off of me. I don't want no more of your program. Get off of me. Yo. It stayed there. It would not leave my console. Yo, I had to run out and buy a new console. I ran out the GameStop. I got the Halo one. I said, give me the Halo. Give me the Halo. I said, take this. This thing does not play Destiny.
Yeah. This thing. It was so messed up. I know.
King went solo and left the Beta Boys.
He left the Beta Boys.
From that moment on, I was singing Cry Me a River.
Yeah. So he's the JT to our Beta Boys. He's just the Timberlake.
Band split up.
It was a bad split, but yeah, man, look, absolute hilarious. I want to get G. Before we get G, I want to get super chat real quick. Shout out to Michael, aka Bedstaff, Finest Files super chat. Shout out to Gene for having both Marvel versus Capcom games in the background. Love the Dreamcast, love, sir. And yes, God bless, say less. So, Gene, about that Marvel Capcom, and did you get a chance to be part of the Beta Boys when you're rocking?
I am a Beta boy.
We're getting jackets made next week.
We gotta get these.
Hilarious. To the club to get jackets made. I got a code from WB and I got a code from David on lordsofgaming.net who hooked me up. But King, I've got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I did the early pre-order access for The Division, and I did the early pre-order access for Anthem, and all of the issues I reported on The Division, Ubisoft fixed in time for launch. All of the issues I reported on Anthem were still there when the game came out, 60 days later, whatever it was. With all of the problems and bugs and things that I think about Back 4 Blood, do you think I should waste my Sunday reporting that in to make it a better game for everyone, or you think I should just shut up and just go do what I got to do, go shopping today?
No, okay. So you're already committed to that aspect of it, right? And once you're already committed to that aspect, and they're needing you because they probably destroyed that part of their research and development, that whole beta testing thing. They probably do small beta testing inside within employees, but they need a stress test for the actual game and stuff like that. So this is where you guys come in. If you already agreed to that aspect of it and you see a bug or whatever, report the bug, because hopefully they do fix it. I say it in jest, but I can never tell anybody how to game, why the game, and where they should game, right? So, you do your best, and it's really because of you guys that are actually out here beta testing these games that we do get the better release when it does come out.
They asking for a beta boy emoji. I said we can get it and we need more members. Shout out to Paris. He says TCL for life, King.
Yo, Paris, stop that. Paris, I'm not acknowledging that, and I won't. And because I got love for you, there will be no slander. Barry.
Now wait a minute, wasn't there a band back in the 80s that had a song similar? It was called A Personality. What was the name of that song? And now it keeps running through my head.
Oh man, I think I know what you're talking about. Oh my god! But continue, y'all. Continue.
So I just feel that yeah, please do that. If that's in your warehouse, if that's something that you don't want to do, then don't. Yeah. But again, I feel free labor is not cool. They should give you something. They should give you a skin in the game.
I feel you.
Everybody that did participate in the beta, here's this. Give a free scarf on your neck, so when you see your next beta boy, you'll be like, you dude.
But King, in defense, I know you clowning the beta boys, but in defense, most of the games do give you that skin or hey, you were there. Even PUBG beta boy, y'all had the jackets.
We were out here.
Yeah, they had come on, the beta boys get something.
This is where my fraudery for myself come in. Yeah. This is it because I beta tested the hell out of PUBG.
I remember that chicken dinner craze.
Boy. Especially when you get your first chicken dinner and the floor ain't there. Hey.
When the physics was lost. Yeah.
Shout out to you falling into the world when you're going through the house.
King's giving me an idea though, because I think I've got a bunch of applications I got to look through. I got to hire some people.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pull them in the office. I'm gonna beta test them. That way I don't legally have to pay them.
Listen,
here you go. We're gonna drive you to the job site. We're gonna beta
how
test
good
you,
you do
sir.
today.
To the letter of the Lord, King is right in the fact that these game companies are capitalizing off our fall. But I want to finish with G. G's experience, his whole thing. Continue.
But I do find it incredibly interesting to see how a game changes from beta to launch in terms of what gets fixed and what doesn't get fixed.
Yeah.
And some things I ran into. You guys are right about the gunplay. The gunplay in Back 4 Blood is phenomenal.
Yeah, I like it.
Because of the working on the site all weekend, because of playing NYC, I've been playing Back 4 Blood at some weird hours, like 7 o'clock this morning. I've got about 5 hours in this weekend. I usually play with 1 or 2 people randomly in quick play, and then I get bots, and the bots are awful. The bots, but it's cool that they can shoot through every single asset in the game, and they just like find the zombies wherever they are on the map and like auto lock on, like like when you're watching a multiplayer shooter and like a streamer's cheating and they can just like the bullet just finds the person. That is happening a lot for me. I'm seeing that, which is cool because they're bots, right? They're not helping me in any way. But I'll be like pointing a bot to like the medic thing. I'm like, there's no zombies around. Go get your health. It's right here. Charge up. And it's just sitting there with like 1 health bar left. It's like, oh God, I'll give you my bandages. And then if I'm dead, the bots are not going to do anything to help. And sometimes the bots are doing stuff where I have to actually check and see if it's like someone in the game goofing around and messing, just being a troll, or a bot is like stuck doing something crazy. The bots are completely useless.
Yeah.
And
I heard that from my boy Chris, that he had a video up with the bot was just shooting the floor.
Yeah, I was just about to say that happened to me. I got swarmed. I'm down.
No.
Shooting my pistol. The bot is like 3 feet away from me, shooting at the wall. I'm like, bro.
They go to beta love. They go to beta love.
Yo, speaking of with SlowMo's mess, he got a funny tweet right now in the beta. Come on through with the beta. You mess. Continue, G.
I think that people who have that itch for Left 4 Dead are going to be very happy. I think people who don't or never played it, this is a game deeply rooted in 2008. This is like a homage to Left 4 Dead. And it's that with loot boxes and this card system tacked on that we don't know how the monetization works yet.
Good point. Good point.
So I'm glad it's in Game Pass.
Yes.
And so it is a game that the level design is built around 2008, and it looks a lot better than Left 4 Dead because it's 13 years newer.
Of course.
And I just don't think it looks that great.
Right.
And then the bots are terrible. Outside of that,
Gene is bringing us back down.
I just want to keep it real.
Yeah, keep it real,
different perspectives.
That's why we're one of the best reviewers on Lords of Gaming.
Let me ask you a question, Gene. Being that the game is launching inside Game Pass, and Game Pass is geared to the 28 million people that they have there now, it's more skewed to multiplayer, because we've noticed that with games like the Outriders, which is a multiplayer centric game.
Oh, you gonna love the poll question. Continue.
Yeah, and we have like Destiny and stuff like that. We see that these multiplayer centric games thrive in it. Do you think that aspect would eliminate those issues that you're feeling like you have with bots and stuff like that, because there will be a good large player base for people to join in and other people will be there?
Yeah, I just think the con is that, let's say hypothetically, and I don't believe this is going to happen, let's say hypothetically Halo launches in November 15th.
Right.
That means that 30 days this player base is gone.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's a bit extreme, Jim.
I don't mean entirely gone. It's not the greatest game ever made, Back 4 Blood, and I think it is going to have a problematic launch. And people are going to play the open beta next weekend, and they're going to see what I'm talking about. That it's a really bad experience with the bots. But if you do have a group of friends together, it's going to be a ton of fun. If you're upset with Activision, you play zombies with your friends, this is the game. This is an amazing addition to Game Pass. This is a game I was going to buy that I'm not buying now. It's in Game Pass, which I'm sure there's probably 5 or 10 other million people that are in the same exact boat that I am. And it'll be a game that throughout the year next year that people can come back to. But like that week that Halo's out, you're not playing this game.
I got a question, right? Because you did bring up the Halo factor, and that's the Halo fear factor, right? The Halo fear factor is, people are afraid of other games, large multiplayer games that are being launched in that area. But I counter that with the last the Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2. Those games also had to contend with juggernauts, which was Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, and stuff like that of that like. But they found a niche, and they got like a core audience and such a following through that the game even transcends its normal packaging, where you'll see like a Left 4 Dead launched inside. What's that game? That zombie game, Zombie Army Trilogy. You get a package of the Left 4 Dead people there, and you've seen other games that actually had the Left 4 Dead skins and stuff like that. So do you think that this game will continue that lineage that this, like, because we know that cult classics in a lot of things, and Wilmy can attest to this, people like Rob Zombie has a rabid following to a point that whatever he puts out, his core will always shore up for it. Do you think that core that is crying for this game will actually support it through the Halo chaos that will be coming?
Those people are going to be very happy, and I think that this game will end up somewhere in between Evolve and Left 4 Dead eventually. And I think without Game Pass, it is in the Evolve category.
Okay.
Let me go next. I'm gonna get the super chats and then I'll jump in. Shout out to Stitch, $5 super chat. ADS on controller is broken but fun. Snapping and shoot is an auto headshot. He right. That saves me a lot of ammo. I was using the Desert Eagle and the Vector, no doubt. Shout out to Smitty Smith with the $5 super chat. Looks like the Beta Boys coming out on stage with the matching TCL socks, looking like Chris Hart. Jesus. Shout out all Bunty, $5 super chat. Enough respect, Iron Lords, Don Dada. You don't know about Bo. Shout out to
and I can really see him.
I can see him. No doubt, rude boy. What's going on, Bunty? You already know what's going on. So look, man, I'm gonna jump in real quick. Look, I pretty much agree with everybody. My first experience with it was obviously huge. I'm biased. Huge Left 4 Dead fan. That is clearly one of my favorite games on the 360 era. I used to play that. We used to play that thing for hours. It's absolutely hilarious. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. The first thing I noticed off the bat, engine update, smooth. What was impressive to me is going into the training range initially, because let's be real, like, I don't look for Left 4 Dead games to have good gunplay. That's just something I'm kind of accustomed to it not being solid. And I have to admit, man, like, I was messing around with the different guns. They have all of them on the table, you know, and stuff like that. The secondary
shooting range.
Shooting range was really nice, man. Pulling out the little secondary, the little sawed-off shotgun as a secondary. You can have the pistols, you can have your melee weapons, but the gunplay felt really tight. Now, I do agree with Stitch. The ADS is crazy. Like they're making it so you're going to get these headshots. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not like super skilled with a sniper, this is the game to showcase all your lack of skill, because they gonna help you with the ADS. So that's that. But I gotta agree with Wilby. Another thing that impressed me, and this is the thing, again, I know crossplay is the wave right now, right? But the problem I'm having with games like Chivalry, which I love, Outriders, and you could attest to this, Slow, like the onboarding for crossplay in a lot of these games are terrible. Yeah. And I love the way Back 4 Blood does it. It is so seamless, because I think even Destiny is going to apply the strategy they use, because you have your gamer tag based on your console, right? So whatever console you see your Xbox friends, if you're playing Xbox, right? But then there's the Back 4 Blood friends list, right? Oh. So you got to ask, okay, what's your Back 4 Blood name? You type it in instantly. And then you could keep that person as a friend. And the cool thing is when you're grouped up in a party, which I like, it'll be like Wilmy, it'll say his console. You know what I'm saying? With the icon. It'll show him on PC. Yeah. SlowMo with the icon, PC. This one with the icon, Xbox. This one, I love that. They even
is PlayStation involved?
Yes, PlayStation is involved.
Yes. Yeah. So I was playing on PS5.
Yeah, and you're going to like it, King. They got a ping snitch. You can press start, and you be like, "Whose ping is not it?"
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because they used to have that.
You got that trash internet. Yeah, everybody gonna know.
You can tell whose DualSense is getting jammed. Oh, why? DualSense is gonna do something stupid like to jam the controller while you fighting.
You're out of control, sir. Anyway, like I said,
shout out to the beta tester.
No doubt. So anyway, but it was really seamless. I'm like, this is what I want from crossplay. You know what I mean? And I remember shout out to Buddy.
You want to know who's playing on what?
Yeah, but
so
just
you can be like,
but here's the thing:
who got them garbage skills?
You're ridiculous. It's more so like what annoys me. I think Chivalry is the most fun romp with friends, right?
We got to do that game.
Yeah, but the problem is like if Slow's on PC, right? I can't even. There's no way to match into a lobby with him. Right, I gotta hope through matchmaking through 65 players that we get put, and there's no chance that we definitely get on the same team, and that's what I like what Back for Blood does. But anyway, to the gunplay, like I said, love it. Vintage Left 4 Dead vibes, the voice acting, even the character models, they're absolutely hilarious. All the different type of characters. It feels like The Walking Dead, you know what I mean? The universe, you know what I'm saying? That whole type of thing. What I like is like Wilmy said, I love the friendly fire stuff. You know what I'm saying? I love it. It adds an extra dimension, an extra realism. You can't just
careful.
Yeah, you can't just go gung ho. They got all the different
or
types.
You could just take your team out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Leave them as food for the zombies.
Shout out to Cat Daddy. Me and him had a hilarious clip. He trying to open it. I'm like, bro, the game is telling you need a specific type of kit to open this door. Nah, I'm gonna get the explosive. Let's see. And then I'm like, no, and he blew himself.
Toolkit.
Yeah,
that sounds like something that Elder Cat would do.
That is Elder Cat. Yeah. Shout out to Elder Cat because he was trying to improvise on his own out here messing around, but it was absolutely hilarious. Again, the gunplay. What I love is the weapons, the nuances, the attachments. You know, you could find specific attachments. I was getting into my Uzi bag. I could find scopes. Right. You could find you actually. Like work with your team, like yo, I got an attachment for the gun you got over here. Hey,
that's what's up.
Yeah, so that's the part I actually like that strategy layer with the weapons. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna disagree with my lordsofgaming.net brother with that this game is gonna die off quick with Halo. You know, I really think they got it, man. I really think they got one. I think the issue is gonna come down to his point. The servers, yes, they're gonna have to be, you know, smooth on launch when the masses come. I agree with him there. You know that they have to have a store launch, but I think it's so much of a spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, and such of the feels and everything is there. You know, even without the quote unquote PvP mode that they don't have right now, or they don't intend on having right now, this, when you crank it up on the difficulty, is going to be a romp with friends. It's going to do well.
It's hard.
Right? Well, yeah. Bro, it is going to do well. And the other thing about it is, to King's point, Game Pass. That is huge. This is the perfect game for Game Pass. I find. Somebody was.
But remember, you have to shoot light bulbs in the game. That's the newest thing.
Yeah, got you the light bulb. But I think this is going to be a romp.
Light bulbs.
I know what he's talking about. But at the end of the day,
like I said, how you gonna just leave that out?
Well, I'm leaving that low.
That's just a beta boy inside joke.
No, it's actually a Twitter joke from this morning.
It's a Twitter joke. I know it.
We went from bananas to light bulbs.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We're gonna leave it low, but at the end of the day, look, I think it's gonna be good. But again, we'll see what happens with the player base when the other.
You gotta read the super chat.
Oh man, what's going on? So we got. Oh man, we were talking about Chris. I mean, Ray G4.
Yeah.
Ray G4 files, which Chris Hart is the David Ruffin of the Beta Boys. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Working on the new single SSD Confess. Wow. Wow. Y'all loose today. But anyway, look, I thought it was a fun game. We'll see what happens. But I get when it opens up when, Gene, for next week for the public?
Yeah, it's next weekend.
Okay, and to Gene's point, we gotta see how those servers do then. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So we gonna move on unless you got anything else from Back 4 Blood, y'all. All right, Back 4 Blood. It is out if you're in the early joint. If not, but we are gonna move on. Ghost of Tsushima Legends. Looks like this was Addict's topic. Looks like there is a new mode going on right now, and it's going to be mostly a standalone release and Rivals PvP mode. So yeah, the upcoming Director's Cut Iki Island DLC won't be required. So this is free $99, y'all. You can get up in there, and it says Ghost of Tsushima's multiplayer mode is getting a bunch of new content in the weeks ahead, starting with a new 2 PvP mode called Rivals on September 3rd. And then I believe the Sucker Punch dev, he was talking about again how it will be a free update. Also going to have cross-play and cross-progression between PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. So that's it. So I don't know who are Legends fans. I'll start with Gene, and then I'll get to Wilmy. Gene, are you a Legend? Have you played Legends at all for Ghost of Tsushima?
No, I had a feeling this was a PS5 version was coming, so I was going to wait for that to get into Legends, and I'll give it a shot.
Wait a second. This is only PS4?
No. It's PS4 and PS5.
Legends is a multiplayer component that came out last year, this year for Ghost of Tsushima. But I was waiting for the PS5 version because I don't want to go back and forth and keep playing it. Just want to play something, finish it, and then go to the next game.
I'm a little confused.
Yes.
I'm just confused. I just need a little bit of clarity.
What you need clarity on?
All right. So when they're releasing it, they're releasing only the PlayStation 4 version first and then the PlayStation 5 version, or they release both of them at the same time?
At the same time. It's going to launch at September 3rd.
Okay. So if you have a PlayStation 4,
you good.
You can get it. If you have a PlayStation 5, is there available?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
There's already a multiplayer component. This is additional content to the multiplayer component and a story expansion.
Right. Okay.
Absolutely.
As long as it's free, I'm down with that.
Yeah, no, free 99. Free 99.
Okay, good. Because they've been tearing everybody up anyway, so God bless.
No doubt. Wilmy, let me ask you, I don't know if you're a Legends guy at all, but does this interest you, the Legends mode?
Already got it.
Nice.
I've already dude, I love Ghost.
Woo! We got a fellow Ghost. Okay.
I think I put like 140 hours into it already.
Let's go. No doubt. So Legends mode is reserved. I know SlowMo stepped away for a little minute. King, are you at least interested in the free 99 version of Ghost?
Okay, for first I got to get the version, period. So what happened with me, and you guys already know that I haven't logged into my PlayStation to get my 2 games that I do have digital with. There's only 2. It's The Last of Us 2 and the Ghost of Tsushima. And I knew it was a bad idea when I did that with Ghost of Tsushima. I knew I should have just brought it physical because I do not trust PlayStation to save my life. But at the same time, it's just there's no need to turn the box on because there's nothing there for me to play.
There'll be something there for you with a director's cut, sir.
Oh no, it won't. Right? Because again, I'm trying to get to these new experiences, and if I do happen to go back to that, fine. I think Ratchet and Clank will actually be that game.
You're a Ratchet and Clank guy. You are a Ratchet and Clank,
right? Because I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank fan. I love it. And you might say, fraud alert on me, you're not such a huge Ratchet and Clank fan that you didn't buy it. I don't think Ratchet and Clank is worth $70. So at the same time, when I can get a bargain deal on it, I will actually purchase said game. But again, and this is me standing on my square, because had the game came out for $60, I would have said, all right, cool, and I'd have been in. It's just me not trying to push that forward, trying to make that a standard, and I don't think that especially where we're at economically as a culture right now, I don't think raising the prices on anything is doing us any benefit, right? So at the same time, you can subsidize the price of that game. That $10 doesn't need to be there.
Oh well, we know how we all agree on that. I agree with you on that part. With the whole
Ratchet and Clank to get me there, and then I'll unlock my Ghost of Tsushima, and then probably upgrade, give them the $10 stupid tax, and get in there for that. But I'll get in for that. But it's my unwillingness to conform to what they're trying to make me do.
All right, fair enough.
Here's my issue with it, King. I'm a physical collector. I want the box of the game. I don't want to put the PS4 disc in, have it install the PS4 version of the game, and there's 2 logos on the top bar.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I hate it's so annoying. I know they're adding features to turn that off. I don't even want to deal with it. I'm just going to wait for it to go on sale. Working in games, it's my responsibility to buy the game, but I'm not going to be doing any coverage on the game, so I don't have to. And it just feels weird buying it for $63, then buying it for $73.
Wow.
Then and the Death Stranding is another one that I've got on PC already and PS4, and I really want to get the director's cut because that's one of my favorite games ever. And Ghost of Tsushima is one of the greatest PlayStation games made of all time. I do love that game, but look at that release calendar. The 12 Minutes comes out the day before. The Psychonauts 2 comes out the week after.
August, I'm in trouble, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, that's pretty good for you because a lot of those games is just straight to Game Pass, so that saves you a boatload of cash there. And since you're playing your passion, because you see your physical games in the background right now. I did not know that this was an issue where you put in a PlayStation 4 game and the PlayStation 4 logo and the PlayStation 5 logo is at the top. I didn't know that, and had I did know that, I would have crazy jokes for this. But I didn't. So you just explained that to me, which is absolutely hilarious to me. But at the same time, that is an issue for a lot of people, right? That people are like probably suffering in silence, don't say anything.
Why they gotta be suffering in silence?
Because this is the first time I'm hearing this, and it's not the first time it's happening.
They are suffering in silence because of a logo or 2 versions.
Well, he said he doesn't want to deal with that.
You're empathizing with Gene's struggle. Got it.
You know why? Why my man Gene got to have 2 logos at the top that he don't want there? He playing on one console. It should be one logo up there. Let's stop playing with his screen time. Cut that out, man. You taking up valuable resources to put up another little logo. Get that logo out of here. No, we don't need that. We need one logo. But anyway,
fight the good fight.
My time is worth more than the money at this point because we're so busy and all these games coming out.
My God,
and we know the game's going to be $29.99 on Black Friday 2 months later.
I can't see. This is where we're simpatico. Aki, right here. We together right now. We are seeing eye to eye. I will be at the PlayStation venue when they're $29.95, and that's exactly what I feel you guys are worth. $29.95, and then you're gonna see me with my stat. You're gonna see my stat do this. And I'm going to Target. I'm getting that buy one get one free.
The last week of October, you and I are going to go to Target, and we're going to get the Death Stranding Director's Cut, and the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, and whatever else comes out. Buy two get one free. Target does it
crazy wild skit. Like we can go in the aisles, and I can hide in the box and just pop out. And grab and grab the games and pop back in.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
Yo, we can do. No, Eugene, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do that.
Moving on.
Please do that so I can see the reaction of the Target staff.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll buy a box.
I'm gonna need a refrigerator box for me.
Oh my God, because Slow. Are you interested in the Ghost of Tsushima Legends mode? You know what I'm saying? Rivals.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Absolutely. Like Ghost of Tsushima last year was man, that game was awesome. That's a game I slept on initially.
So proud to see you play it.
Yeah, because like initially when I first started playing it, I was playing some other stuff. You know what? I did look, I am not into the whole people want to hear the Japanese voices and stuff. Man, Look, when I watch, like, people about to be mad at me. When I watch anime, I'm watching the dubbed, okay? Look, I don't have the time to be trying to read these long. Yeah, and like listening to them go. I can't, like, the text be coming up too fast. I'm like, what did you say? Hold on, let me go back. Like, no, I'm not doing any of that. Listen, I'm dubbed all the way. So look, I'm listening.
Has watched enough Japanese movies and enough anime to stop doing a Nishikana. He's been doing a Nishikana since back I don't know 20 years ago. And it's so hilarious because I know exactly
what I'm doing.
It's so rude.
So look, I thought the voice acting was great. I thought here to put the mask on. Yeah, man, that is awesome.
I love it.
I love that. I love it. Yo, that's the mask right there. Look, that story I thought was awesome. The combat, I loved it, man. I love just running up into a controlled village and just forget going stealth. Nah, man, I'm coming in. I'm cutting heads off.
When you announce it, right? You be like, I'm here.
I'm here.
Stand off.
Come see me. I want the standoff. Matter of fact, all 4 of y'all, come over here real quick so I can cut you all down and do a nice little pose.
Yes.
I love it. I love that game. I did Legends a little bit, but the thing is, I think I kind of missed the wave because so many people weren't playing it anymore, and I couldn't find too many people to do the PvP with.
Yeah.
By the time I got into it, I already
played it.
I beat the game later, like months later, and then like almost everybody was done with playing the PvP, but I did enjoy, just going in with randoms and doing like kind of like control, like some of the missions like that. I did some of the stories.
They have raids. I thought dudes.
They got
they do have raids.
I thought I
gotta be a certain level.
Everybody was done with.
You gotta be a certain level to do the raids. I didn't reach that level. I did do some of the story content with Brad. Kind of carried him, even though he had a higher level than me. I had to kind of put him on my back.
Put him in the book bag. All right.
I put him in the book bag. He was peeking out the back.
Like Yoda. Like Yoda.
Baby Yoda on my back.
I'm done.
Shout out to Enrique. We have fun though. Like, no, it was. I enjoy it, and them adding additional content to a mode that was already free surprised everybody.
Oh, gave you more free stuff.
That was quality.
That was the $10 you spent extra. You already paid for it. Don't tell me they gave you anything free. They gave you the sucker tax early.
It is $10. I'm good.
Yeah. You already paid ahead of time. You just didn't know.
I spend more than that at Starbucks or for.
We ain't talking about Starbucks. We talk about this game. Don't add Starbucks into something.
I'm saying $10 don't mean nothing to me. It's
no,
good.
$10 mean everything to me.
Or that would mean everything to you.
It do. It's a barrier. It's a barrier. Yo, you know what?
It's a barrier.
Let me give you a very good point. Yesterday, I went to a gas station, right? So I go inside the gas station. I get a cup of ice. 50 cents. We in New York. We know that, right? Yay! So I get my cup of ice, right? So I said, you know what? Let me get this juice. I already had the juice joint. All right, cool. Let me get some chips. I get the chips. I give her a $10 bill. She gives me back $1. I got 3 bags of chips. $1 for my 10. So I look over at the chick. I'm like, yo, I gave you a 10. Yeah, those chips is $2 a piece. No, the bag. Listen, she had the 50-cent Costco bag.
No, the small joint.
You had the 50-cent Costco bag. You trying to challenge? I said, man. Yo, ever flung somebody's stuff? Like,
bad disgust.
I flung her 3 bags over. Give my $6. Man, come on, stop playing with me.
King wasn't feeling that.
At no point in time are you gonna gouge me just cause I can. Like, she probably looked at my wallet, cause I'm a fool like that. I'm one of those people that walk around with a wallet that don't fold. So she must look at the wallet. I was like, yeah, I got a sucker tonight. No, you don't. I love my $10, and it means the world.
So that's what Ghost of Tsushima is $10.
Yeah, that $10 stuff that tax is cool, but hey, to each his own. I'm just kind of telling you how the game.
It's all good. Shout out to Flame, $2 for Jack Cog. You calling me messy? And laugh out loud. Also, King, play Scarlet Nexus, King.
I will.
Yeah, definitely do that. Yeah,
I will.
No
SlowMo already sold me on the game.
No doubt. And then we got the Rated Blade, £2 super chat. Hello, Lords. Happy Lord's Day. You already know. But SlowMo, so you all the way in, right? You going through?
I'm all the way in on launch. Like, look, I'm playing a lot of the other games that also come like 12 minutes. I've been waiting for that for a minute. Did videos on it. But like when Legends pop, I know some people who will be on. And I'm like, yes, finally.
I get the fan base will come back in for that 2 days, and then they go back out.
Listen, man, y'all already know
what it is. You're going to have fun them 2 days, though.
Y'all know what it is.
You're going to have some fun.
Look at him.
Get your cherry blossoms up. Iki Island.
Exactly, right.
Get your cherry blossoms up. It's Iki Island time. Y'all know what it is. The GOAT is back. You know what I'm saying? With the
lip sync edition.
And we got the lip sync now. We got the Japanese lip sync. We lit, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. Your Legends is super lit. The PvP component, they have raids, y'all. It is Destiny level mechanics. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they giving you this extra little
not Destiny level community. Just the mechanics.
Bro, Iki Island. Listen, man.
You got that sticky Iki Island
going.
That
sticky Icky, baby.
That right there. I think that made me laugh more than anything. Sticky Island.
Bro, I cannot wait. And look, we all know we were not happy with the whole $10 lip thing and whatever. And the PS5 unlocked. It was already through back compat. Yeah, it was back compat free. But at least this is a good gesture to the community. And it's a really good mode. Is it
double logo free?
Oh, my God.
Shout out to Sony doubling down because they showing you paying twice. We put 2.
No. Listen, man, we in it. It's a great game, but it's cool. It's cool to see them to do the joint. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Lord of Empires. He said, "Death Singer, $2 $5 super chat. This is the kick SlowMo off this heathen. Watches anime and subbed. Also, I would say take SlowMo's knees, but you don't want them. Trust me. Salute." Exactly. Paul, that's funny.
Shout out to my fellow Scumcast panel member, fellow Legion of Scum Death Singer. I do want to tell you though, Singer, I hope your tea is flat. I hope you can't find no sugar for it.
God.
And I hope tea time at high noon turns into something completely different.
Shout out to the UK.
Have a great day, bro.
No doubt. We got the Raiden Blade, £5. Someone in the chat says PS5 is now profitable. You PS5 fans enjoy your games, but don't believe what them PS5 execs have to say. They've been lying. Okay.
It's not profitable. Like,
We're gonna get we'll move into the transition to the next
I love Cog still got the mask.
Oh no, this is y'all.
He's out of control right now.
This is y'all. Y'all already know.
He's going into a Sony topic. He got to go.
I mean, y'all want to wear some masks? That's cool.
Listen, it's my favorite game. It's the GOAT. I had want to just add G.
I just want to add. I think SlowMo sold me on 2 games today. Getting Ghost of Tsushima Day 1 and Scarlet Nexus. The Scarlet Nexus.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But yo, Iggy Island, make sure y'all cop. You already know what it is, no doubt.
I'm really mad you have that because it's sold out. I couldn't get one of the masters.
Trust me, it was sold out too. Shout out to some friends of mine who I was able to get some. He knows who he is. I ain't gonna put him out there.
They're really expensive right now.
It is. That's exactly what you're supposed to have on right there. Shout out to
shout out to Wilmy.
Shout out to the real games out here.
Nice.
Let's go.
I gotta put the focus on Wilmy.
That don't ever leave. God bless.
Look at yo, Wilmy, you out of control.
The whole helmet.
Oh my God, I can't. I love it. Oh my God, this premium content, y'all. But look, we gonna move on. We had our fun.
Take that off before you pass out. It's hot as hell.
We are not. Actually, it's a comfortable 68 degrees.
Yeah, okay, I'm not over here.
But look, we are gonna move on. Final topic for the day. King had a lot to say, so I'm gonna set him up. We want to talk about PlayStation. So what's going on in reference to, I believe, sub count. So look like they posted stellar. Sony posted stellar financial results yesterday. Not yesterday, well, actually this week, as far as their first quarter of the fiscal year. But also, the company saw a 9.3% increase in income from services like PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. However, there was a significant decline in PlayStation Plus subscriptions. So there was some webcast, I believe, the Sony chief financial officer Hiroki Totoki said that there was.
Did you say orificer?
Orificer. Yeah, I was so concerned about pronouncing the name. I mispronounced that. But so I said as a result, they said and seeing that it was an unprecedented increase in PlayStation Plus subscriptions last year due to the worldwide lockdown stemming from the pandemic. As a result, the dip in the last 2 quarters isn't something that the company is really concerned at. So he said, look, 104 is not a strong number, but we're looking at it. But are they looking at it as a declining trend? No. So that was something they wanted to talk about. And then he reiterated his point. He said last year, the stay-at-home demand was so significant. In hindsight, when compared to that period last year, as a trend, it declined. But compared to the fiscal 2019, there was an increase. So sort of like the pandemic coming into play as far as their reasoning as far as this decline. But King couldn't wait to talk about this to the realm. So King, floor is yours, man. PlayStation Plus subscribers. How are you feeling?
Can we on time already?
Yeah, I know. Put time on him early.
Hey, to address the situation where people are yelling out PlayStation is profitable right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just one person, Christopher Hart.
No. It's a lot of these little armchair stockbrokers that are actually these armchair cryptocurrency dudes that don't have a Bitcoin to save their soul, who doesn't have a mutual fund or who doesn't know what day trading even smells like, can actually sit here and talk fiscals with you. All right, let me give you the basic gist of the whole situation. You start off at a huge negative. Any business that's going in, it's you're using your capital to actually gain money. So you're sinking your money in hopes that your money will recoup. So if I'm 600 million, and I already explained it on Twitter, if I'm 600 million in the hole, imagine you go to your bank account right now and you get 600 million in the hole. If you make 200 million, did you make any money? No, you're still 400 million in the hole. Now, PlayStation is giving you the positive reports of what they made. They're not going to tell you what they owe. That's never going to be on a fiscal report. All right, so don't tell me that they're profitable. You don't understand what a profit margin is if you don't know what the budget was. Right, so you're talking from a point of ignorance at that point, and that's dangerous. Don't do that. Don't do stuff and stop talking stuff that you don't know. You play games, love them. Just got a game, you played it, love them. Stop talking about the millions of copies that are there when you actually brought one. Now, unless you went out there and brought millions and you're a distributor that need to worry about the financial reports of Sony and what they're doing and how you need to stock your store, shut up. All right.
Oh my God.
So now we're talking about the declining numbers in the PlayStation subscription service.
Right.
That is something that I think that would have happened anyway, because the declining numbers, actually, you have to show value inside your subscription service for it to actually grow.
Right.
Because you can't look at Microsoft and look at Sony and say, all right, these dudes declined over this period of time, but Microsoft is showing a steady growth at this point in time. So that means that they see value in this service and don't see the value in this service. And this goes back to my wish of them doing date and date and actually putting their IPs that they hold so high for no reason in this service that they can actually raise the fan base, raise and get in. And I know Jim Dance Moves Ryan is a businessman. He's a money man, because the day that they kicked Shaun Layden out, gave him the boot like Italy, the next day, PlayStation Now was $10. Right. So so that actually showed that where the problems lied and where the value should have been.
Right.
Now I feel that given a little tweaks to the method of PlayStation Now, that they can actually raise the subscription base by putting actual value in it. Even if you take day and date, right? Let's say you do this for a month. Let's say the game comes out and it's inside, like what HBO Max does. You got 31 days to watch this movie here. If you miss the 31-day window, go watch it in the movie theater, and it'll come back 90 days later to the subscription service. But you got that window in. That shows value. That's not going to stop people from buying. No, what that is going to actually encourage buying.
Two questions for you when you finish.
Yeah, you've told me, and all you guys has told me, Ghost of Tsushima has actually been one of their best games and has actually been adding value to the same package of game. Right. So that will keep Sony in a trend set, like they will continue to add value to their single player games that will keep you engaged in their ecosystem. And what we need to do is move away from units sold to engagement time and numbers, because that is more valuable for these companies. And if they can do that, they can raise subscriptions, and subscriptions will lead to a larger profit margins. Right. So I just see a decline as the service is not offering what the consumer wants. And that was my question to you guys.
All right. Question before we get, I just want two things. One, to their point of the pandemic, right? So you firmly believe that it's the quality of the service. And as opposed, so what do you say to them when they say, look, COVID? Because of the, and the fact that, I don't want to say that, we're now getting out of it, but, part of it is that now, there's a lessening, so to speak, and they're saying maybe that. So you don't agree to that level?
No, because COVID is affecting Microsoft as well, and Game Pass numbers is going up.
But down. Microsoft did not put up the numbers exactly.
They don't never do.
For this last one, they didn't put up the exact numbers.
They don't never do. Okay. But then you hear when they hit a milestone, when they bust you in the mouth with Halo hit out, and they be like, yo, we're at 37. And dudes be like, oh my God. Like, so
you cool with that. Okay. And then the second, okay, so we got that. And then what about, to the people who say like their business model is not like Microsoft's, like they're still invested in hardware sales and console
They're not
sales.
Invested in hardware sales. The ignorant basis of that is because they're attached to plastic, right? These people are attached to plastic. They will always tell you about hardware sales, where Sony is attached to unit sales in games. If the market has switched from physical to digital, which is 70% of their sales, they are attached to units sold per game, where they actually make a profit. Right. They do not make a profit off of hardware sales until it reaches a certain point and the chipsets come down in price, where they can actually make a revenue off of the system. They do not at this point. So that is irrelevant at this point with unit sales. If they can eliminate that box right now and have you just purchase stuff that they make a profit on, which will be those controllers, which will be the games, they will do that in a heartbeat. But they can't do it because the infrastructure is not ready yet. Okay. At the same time, when people keep saying that they're attached to this, they're attached to this because the market isn't ready for them to switch. The market was ready for them to switch to digital, and they did it successfully.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, because at the end of the day, historically, we've seen Sony, when there's a shift, a big shift, is sometimes I don't want to say like a 1 foot forward approach, but whether it be the Jim Ryan shift or what have you, right? They don't seem as fully committed to that transition to that digital thing or in format, that structure, like you're saying, how Microsoft was, to their detriment. Because let's be honest, when Microsoft, now we look back at it, we probably look at it and say, hey, it was the right move. But at the time, the base was not ready for that. And there was a lot of negative pushback. So do you think it's a case because of Sony saying to themselves, look, our base, one with the exclusive, the hardware, the console stuff, like we're not ready to do such an aggressive shift, but more of a gradual one. And to your point, Jim Ryan is complicit with that.
All right. So I say this, that the real Sony fans, there's only 560 of them.
Oh, God. These are the return.
There's only 560.
The Returnals. Those are the only real ones.
The return only?
Yeah, because they knew that game was
I got to be
broke.
at least 2 of them.
Yeah, they knew it was broken, and they went out there and they supported, regardless to what. And then you have the million people that have Ratchet and Clank, right? But then you have 10 million out in the wild.
Right.
So you have these idiots on Twitter running around, 10 million show, bro, 10 million show. But your most
popular
SSD game, your God Bless the Ring game only sold to 1 million of you dudes. Your Sony exclusive Returnal only sold to the actual
King, are you
base.
implying that exclusives are
They don't
not
buy
as high-
games. I'm implying that PlayStation dudes don't buy games.
So you imply they are conflating the value of exclusives, that exclusive truly do not drive the market the way they claim? Is that what
And
you're
Jim
implying?
Dance Moves Ryan knows this. Right? He knows it. He has the figures out there. He knows you
got the
guys.
numbers?
He knows you. Every last one of you dudes that brought Returnal, blessings.
All 560,000.
Because y'all are the dudes that are actually keeping Sony back from greatness. You guys, right?
I bought it.
So, because he only cares. And if you say they only care about that fan base, the fan base, they don't want to step on their fan base toes. There's only 560,000 of you dudes that they're worrying about. So let's not worry about you guys. Let's worry about the 9 million that purchased that ain't doing what they're supposed to do. Let's get these 9 million to do what they're supposed to do and stop worrying about you 500.
Are you implying that they are the vocal minority?
Yes, they the loudest dudes. They're holding back the real dudes. 9 million dudes want to be heard, and you loudmouth 560 is messing it up for everyone.
You gotta stop calling them loudmouth.
I'm so sick and tired of you dudes. I'm part of the 9 million. I want to be heard.
That was fire bars. I had to get out. Those were fire.
Oh, man.
We got to open it up, man. Wilby, let's get to you, man. Like, Wilby, what's your whole thing? Obviously, the PlayStation subscriber decline thing and, your thoughts on Sony, the infrastructure as a business.
I think a lot of it is decline in lockdown.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I said it 6 months ago, and a dude on the podcast told me I was nuts. I mean, when everybody's confined in their properties, what do you expect them to do? I mean, we had people playing games that had never played games in their life.
That's a fact, yes.
Matter of fact, my son-in-law's dad, the guy that hates video games, he called me up one day. He goes, "Hey, you ever hear this thing called Destiny?" I'm like, I hung up on him at that point. I'm like, I'm not talking to him.
Nah, Rick, you should have said him to me. Yes.
Or not,
oh God.
Give him his
SlowMo.
free time back.
We can't listen to SlowMo. He a division guy. Fraud alert.
You talking about that dead game?
Yeah, we can't listen to SlowMo. He don't pick the right looter shooters.
I don't. You know what? I'm not promoting any looter shooters.
You're right. You better not promote your favorite.
Because yours died.
Do you want a second job? You want a third job?
Listen,
go play a looter shooter.
SlowMo, we're providing a service during tough times.
Yeah, but he can't pick up his dead horse.
No, we can leave it SlowMo.
We make a move out of that.
Continue with. We being messy. Continue.
But the bottom line is, I'm gonna be honest. I'll say it all the time. I don't really care which company makes more money, which one loses more money.
Right.
Okay.
Because they're not paying me.
I feel that.
I keep all these companies afloat because I buy almost every game that comes out on every single platform.
I feel that.
And I buy the merchandise and like King, with the statues. I buy all kinds of crazy stuff, man, that I will never use. My grandson's gonna have to go through this stuff one day and toss it in the trash. you know, and I've got rooms full. But my thing is, I don't think, because I subscribe to both. I have Game Pass. Matter of fact, I had it when they were still doing like a beta on it. I've had PlayStation, you know, now for a while. The Game Pass games are better because on the PlayStation, there's a lot of games in there that I will never, ever play, ever. Because unlike a lot of gamers, I'm not into anime or the JPR, you know, RPGs or any of that.
JPRs, I love it. That was very old school.
Whatever
like
you
that.
even want to call them.
Them JPRs.
I'm not into those. I'm not even into those type of games.
School. I love it. Continue.
But
them JPRs.
You know, I don't do them.
No doubt.
And there is a lot of those in there, you know, in the PlayStation Now, you know, little collection. But every once in a while, I do find a decent game on there, and I do play it. But seldom do I play anything on it.
No doubt.
And then again, with Game Pass, I'm sort of the same way. I don't really play a lot of the games in Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
Why I subscribe to it, I don't know. But there, I mean, you know, here lately there are some new games coming out on it, like 12 Minutes.
Yes.
Like SlowMo. I'm waiting for this game. I've been waiting for it forever.
12 years.
And there are some games, pretty much. And
Back for Blood. You seem interested for Back for Blood. You're a horror guy.
I already pre-ordered Back for Blood.
Oh, so you didn't even wait. You like, I'm buying that bad boy.
Unlike a lot
he was
of
in
people,
the beta.
Yeah, unlike a lot of people, I still buy a ton of games, whether they're in Game Pass or not.
I feel that.
Which works out because I still get the little turn-ins,
yes.
You know, for your rewards.
Yes.
But to me, it doesn't really matter much. I want to see both companies do well.
No doubt.
Because as long as they're going at each other's throats, there's competition. If one gets a hand above the other, then the other one's going to get lazy.
King would disagree with you. King wants the complete and utter destruction of PlayStation.
I want Big Bang eat Little Bang.
Well, I don't. Well, see, King says that all the time, but I don't think he really means it in the same way a lot of people thinks he does. Because he knows.
I want to assimilate them like the Borg. I mean, you know, listen. Let me tell you something. Like, everybody misses my whole point in this whole thing. Yeah, I would rather not buy a PlayStation console and just buy one console and have their games over here. I mean, we're making a superior hardware, right? So
PC,
make the superior hardware.
PC.
Go ahead and play on PC, King.
Well, I got a PC there. I don't like that. I say no.
We eating good over here. You said you want to play all the games in one spot.
So listen, Mr. Hackenberry. No, I don't want to be worrying about who's looking through my camera at me when I'm doing whatever.
Oh my god!
Well, that's why my camera, turns. There's a little thing that goes over top.
So if I'm playing my game and my camera turns from white to red, I know somebody's recording me.
Well, that's Mark Zuckerberg, dude.
Oh my god! I can't with you.
So all that you and your spyware and all that other stuff. No, I'm gonna have to say no to you and yes to where I want to play at.
You want to play in your closed environment.
You've already got Spyware King. It's right there.
Oh,
it's got a cell
phone.
phone.
That is true.
I was going to say
that is true.
That's nice.
You can't avoid Big Brother. He looking at you wherever.
Stop trying to get me to game where you want me to game. All right, I don't want game. I got that.
That's an open invitation, man. We got the best performing games, and we got all the games. That's all I'm telling you.
Absolutely, that's a lie, and I'm gonna tell you
that is not a lie.
Because
here we go.
A new patch. Every day you got to download a new update.
That's not true.
Every time I go to my PC, they be like, "Hold on, did you get update 37?"
I'm gonna have to call for that tattoo back now, sir.
You gonna get the tattoo back? Yo, because we'll be like PC too. Because it's a PC heavy.
Oh yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you through a PC that makes coffee every morning.
Yes, I got a goofy one over here too. Guess what I do? I turn it on to do podcasts. I turn it off to go upstairs to play a game machine. Right? So
this is why you feel like you have to do all these updates.
I don't want nasty Ned taking pictures
gaming.
of my naked self and posting them on the internet.
Why are you your camera? This is the bigger issue.
Why do I have to disable my camera to play Spider-Man? Why
are you playing Spider-Man naked?
Oh my god! Time. This is devolved into PC Master Race Talk, which is not the subject here.
Yeah, but this is disgusting.
We are moving on from PC slander.
I only got one question for you. Have you played Flight Sim?
Yes.
You should play that with a 3090.
You know what's crazy? First of all, if I had $5,000 to buy 30,
that is true. It's very hard to get it out there.
Yeah. See. But what I did do is I played it on my $500 box. And guess what experience?
Where did you play, sir? Where did you play? What service provided you that service?
Check this out. Guess what experience I had? The same one that you had. Fulfill Dominus Maximus experience. Really expensive.
No.
Made me do it for free. You can tell me.
Prettier.
You can tell me.
Experience.
You can tell me I can see the pixels on the courthouse better. I don't care. I played it for free. So, again,
Game Pass.
Yeah, but listen, guess what? I didn't have to worry about Nasty Ned taking nude pictures of me and posting it on the internet.
Time on PC
to play games with clothes on.
Moving
That's
on from PC because this is involving time. Moving on.
Away from
so like I said,
Boy.
I'm gonna get the super chat since y'all not listening. Sycamore for 007, $5 super chat. The dude in the Xbox chair looks like Duke Nukem. Tell him I'm lying. Raiden Blade, £5 super chat. It took the PS4 5 years to start making profit. Stop listening to them. Enjoy your SSD upgrade and the games you have. And then I believe, hold on, looks like Raiden Blade still again. Yo, they gotta stop. He said Raiden Blade with the £5. He said the chipsets are still high, not cheap. The price is still high unless they are using cheaper and lower technology in the PS5. And then Sycamore with the $5 super chat. He gotta stop calling Wilmy Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem is speaking the truth, no doubt. Respect. Y'all need to have this man on the show often. Yes, we do. We love WilmyHood, aka Duke Nukem.
That's Debo.
That's Debo to you.
You don't know what he did to me.
Raiden Blade.
Make me go watch that movie after the show's over.
Raiden Blade with the £5 super chat. King, be honest. You want PlayStation destroyed before you want revenge for Sega. So that's what that is.
I'm being honest. I told you I want them to assimilate it. What part don't you get?
Oh, hold on. I missed a couple. Raiden Blade, again, £5. Game Pass announcement are only when it hits that milestone. Until then, Xbox won't say anything until that point. Smitty Smith, $5 super chat. So, Lord King, are you saying there isn't value in PS later? Salute the Book of X. Raiden Blade, again, I miss you. Do people understand the difference between Game Pass and Gold member versus PS Plus and PS Now numbers? And then Raiden Blade again, I'm going back with y'all. Chris Hart, you need to understand finance, development, and distribution first. If you don't get it, be quiet. And I think, yes, I am now caught up. Gene, because this has devolved into some crazy PC masturbation. We got to move on.
Do you game naked, Gene? That's the question everybody wants to know.
Gene, now
I think you said my personal affairs.
You don't have to answer that question. Good stuff. So, Gene, what about you? Like PlayStation Now, subscribers, that whole thing, and to King's rant about the exclusive value versus the overall numbers and console sales, stuff like that.
I am gonna kind of clap back at King here for a little bit. So we're gonna pretend that he games in his basement naked around those statues.
We're gonna do that for the rest of this conversation.
Actually, that's all I got from today.
That's all I got from today.
That's all I got from today.
The statues only see my nipples when I come down.
Yes, Gene.
So the reason why the Xbox numbers haven't declined month to month, and I'll touch on the exact Sony issue, but is because Microsoft has made probably, and these numbers aren't out there, they're not official, so I'm just making stuff off the top of my head, probably a $12 to $15 billion investment in Game Pass over the past year, with the Bethesda acquisition, with the xCloud investments, with the third-party stuff that they're buying outright and bringing over, and with their own first-party development. It's got to be above $10 billion at this point. And we're talking about just this year alone, right? And Sony has not made those kinds of investments in their subscription services, and it's not even close.
Right.
So that's why you're seeing those disparaging numbers. And Xbox is doing it over 3 platforms: the phone, the console, and the PC. So their numbers aren't down, and Sony's numbers are not down year to date. They're down month over month.
Yes.
And to go back to Wilmy's point is, and I'm sure everyone in chat, everyone in this group can relate. The entire country is going away on vacation this summer at some point. Everyone's shutting down. Everyone's kind of taking a little break. Everyone's going on vacation in droves. Last year, there was a big issue with availability as people were transitioning to work from home. And now we're seeing a big issue with people just taking mass vacations this summer and not being available. And the other thing that I would touch on with that and why Sony's numbers are down.
All right. So you're saying when you go on vacation, you cancel your subscription?
No, but I'm getting to that. It's
Okay.
There's less people home. So it's not down year to date. It's down month to month.
Right.
So the next thing I would touch on is it's over the past couple of months, the unemployment rate between the ages of 16 and 19 has dropped 20%.
Right.
So those people are all going back to work. They're letting their subscriptions lapse. Anyone who's buying the 3-month cards one at a time, they're not home anymore gaming. They're out doing other things.
So you're talking about the broke boys.
TCL crowd king.
All right. I got it.
It's a reverse of what we saw last year with everyone being home and then having more time to game. It's a complete reverse of that, where people are now traveling, going away on vacation. They're going back to work, especially that age range of 16 to 19%. The unemployment rate is down 20% over the past few months.
Why are you giving G the fraud alert?
I gotta call fraud on this because I'm just gonna say this, and it's an eloquent point that you're pointing out, which is really nice. I just gotta say,
which is really nice.
I just gotta say,
with a fraud alert.
Yeah, I just gotta say that at no point in time am I going on vacation or I'm starting a new job. Do I say, Netflix, you're done? At no point in time do I say that, right? So usually what you do is you take your credit card and you add that to your subscription service and you pay. Now, what you're explaining to me is people is on these month-to-month cards and they only can, and this will really explain the fear of the PlayStation base because they cannot substantiate a subscription service due to financials and things that are going on into their life.
Are you implying this is why that they are opposed to Game Pass because they cannot if they cannot afford the subscription?
Right,
consistently for month to month.
They went on vacation and they don't want to come back and go to Tsushima not working. Or they don't want to come back and Deathloop not in. Yeah, right. So these people are they lapsed. Oh man, my subscription lapsed. Oh, man.
Why they got hands like that?
So,
you stupid.
I understand now the fear in the PlayStation fan base because that fear is not prevalent in a successful fan base. It's just I understand it now. If going through what you're saying is because people are going back to work, people are going on vacation, that they're canceling their subscriptions. It really makes no sense, but it makes sense. You understand? Like I really understand that it makes sense, but it makes no sense because at no point in time, if I'm going on getting a new job or if I'm going on vacation, am I going to look over at my subscription services and say, well, you know I'm going to Cabo.
King, let me hit you with a 4D chess.
Woo!
All right, go ahead.
Here we go.
16 to 19, the age demographic was at a historic high unemployment rate, and now it's come down almost 20% over the past few months.
So they got more money.
So 16, 17, and 18 for the most part. They can't even go out and get a credit card because you can't have a credit card under the age of 18. So they can't.
My daughter had a credit card since she was 10 years old. Because if you're a proper parent, you make sure that your kids have credit cards and they're able to do things because you're teaching them finances early. No, I will not bend the knee to that.
I will just say that I believe that the 10 to 16-year-old demographic is going on vacation more. Those are month-to-month card buyers where the parents are going into GameStop and Best Buy.
That's what King agrees with you because King. That's what King's theory is. Not to cut you, G, but King's theory goes in line with what you just said because he firmly believes that the people who, again, these are King's thoughts, not mine. He firmly believes that the people who are of the opposite camp that do not like Game Pass, the reason they are so opposed is because he feels that they cannot maintain a month-to-month year commitment in a credit card to sustain the subscription. Continue.
Right. And then I'll just say the 16 to 19 demographic is going back to work. They don't have time to play video games because they're also probably in college too. And I'm sure that's a huge bulk of PlayStation's user base.
No doubt. Shout out to Dano. He said, I love how COG translates for King.
He breaks it down so it doesn't sound less harmful.
Yes. The way you do it, bro.
Yeah, the way I say it is the broke boys can't substantiate a subscription service. And they went back to college and they was like, well, I want to have ramen noodles or I want to have Game Pass. Buy Game Pass. I'm eating my noodles. So I feel
Moving on. We got Terry before everyone else got their balls up before I get speak mine on this subject in reference to.
I don't think I'm
sorry,
spoke on it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, get to you, Slow.
In regards to that last point, I actually kind of feel like there's two completely different demographics. I think the people who criticize Game Pass are not people who really actually have a problem with Game Pass, but they just like to criticize Xbox. So they may even actually have Game Pass themselves, but they just don't want to admit it.
I believe that.
There are also the people who also they still have PSPlus, and they will never get it. They probably are the kind of people that just like they throw their credit card on it, put it on the auto refresh, and they just forgot about it. You don't even know how much it costs. It's just coming out of their card. I think it's a completely different demographic of gamer in the PlayStation install base as well as Xbox install bases as well, where they like I have a friend who like every now and then he goes, oh man, I forgot to re-up on Xbox, and I'm like, what you what do you mean re-up? Like to me it's like I don't even know what you're talking about. And he's like, yeah, I do the 3-month thing, and I'm like, I completely forgot that was a thing. I think there is that kind of demographic of gamer, regardless of platform, that continues to do that. And maybe just right now, like whatever the stuff that Eugene's talking about, where things are going on, where that kind of gamer is like, you know what? I'm gonna pause on that real quick. I'm gonna come back once I get some things done, or maybe I don't really have
my life financially and stop worrying about my hobbies and worrying about real life. Let me go get my real life together. So shout out to all the PlayStation subscribers that decided, you know what? I got to get real life together, and let me just cut this PlayStation stuff that ain't doing nothing.
Waiting on King to go a different direction.
King, that's what they said.
That's exactly what they said. They looked at all their subscription services. I've used that Netflix, boy. That ESPN can't do without it. What am I not? That PlayStation. Now, how the hell did that get that out of
here? Yo, continue, SlowMo. Continue.
But no, I just think it's that's what it is. Okay. It's that particular demographic, and like it wouldn't surprise me at all. Next month is back up, or even as what Gene was talking about in regards to. A lot of numbers being inflated with pandemic stuff, like all across the board, gaming, computer, anything tech, anything that you could enjoy in the comfort of your home went up when people were stuck in their homes, and with this Delta variant going around. Like look, the state of Maryland. I live in Maryland, and the state of Maryland went like, well, I guess we going back.
Into lockdown.
Into some lockdown modes, and so like it wouldn't surprise me at all.
If we going back to lockdown, why they not going saying, down like, and not going
look, I could agree with you, King. If it's like, let's say, if it's more than a month, and we see a trend, a trend, then it's like, all right,
I'm with Flo.
I like it. It's month to month, not year to year. I love it. I love it because that next year they're gonna be like, well, we had a slight decline in PlayStation subscribers. And what we feel like we need to do is we need to add more value to the situation.
You gotta stop with that voice.
And if Microsoft said we're gonna drop 10 to 12 billion into our stuff, we're betting on ourselves. People thought Microsoft was fools when they said we're gonna put our first party games in there. And then the detractors said, well, y'all don't got games anyway. Okay, so why would you care if they put their first party games in if they don't got games? Oh, you saw that Forza and you was like, oh, that's going in there like that. Oh, and they saw that Gears and that going in there like that. And there's Flight Simulator that's in there like that. Like, well, you ain't gonna get third party support. They're not gonna Outriders in there like that. like so. Now the barriers is being broken down. You actually see value.
You're gonna love the poll question,
and then you don't see value here. We cannot deny that there's no value over there. That's why it's a steady decline.
It's not.
And then it's gonna be from month to month. So next month you're gonna say, yo, they just getting back off vacation and they didn't re-up yet. And then it's gonna be the next month, they're gonna be like, they just started school. So you know how it is. And then the next month is gonna be, it's the holiday. So
Little Timmy needed new shoes.
King, are you implying that there's excuses? Oh, that's what we doing.
It will be goalpost shifting and moving and shaking until we figure out there's no value.
So at the end of the day, that's all this is. There's no value, and they got to put it in day and date. That's what this is.
You cut stuff that ain't worth it.
Ooh, okay, I see what you do. Look, let me get these super
Jim,
chats.
make it worth it, Jim.
And then I get my balls up because King is on. Raiden Blade with the £5 super chat. People out here, WilmyHood is dangerous. That man sub $1,000 on a hot chip or the tattoo challenge for King. Wilmy is the man, not the best way. They are shook of Wilmy in here.
Yeah, be afraid of Wilmy. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, that's a fact. Raiden Blade.
You know, I wonder what that top tier Patreon.
Oh God,
is
let's not. Let's
I'm
not.
waiting.
Let me be sure y'all are real
Listen,
careful with that, right?
I know who he is. It's gone.
I could use a nice Yakuza tattoo on my back, like a
Oh
koi
my
fish with like two
God.
waves.
Moving on.
See, that's why I was playing Halo with Addict. We were trying to conspire against King to get a new
tier. Raiden Blade 2000 chat. I'm glad to see WilmyHood on today, and then damn it moved me. Damn it. Okay, here it goes.
The next one.
Oh yeah, then it says Raiden Blade again. Hey, I can go on holiday. Hey, I could go on holiday. Take my Game Pass with me. Raiden Blade.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rain G4 $5 super chat. King looking like the locks right now versus Sony is Dipset. Damn. All right, playing with the $5 super chat. King plays Spider-Man naked because he wants to feel the flame.
He wants to feel the breeze where?
He wants to feel the breeze of swinging through New York City from his PlayStation 4. Who needs a DualSense? Am I right?
That's what's
We're
up.
going to have some talks in this
God
next
bless.
meeting, Flame. You out of control, Lord Gaming down there. Anyway, and I think, okay, DJ Birdo Dose, $2 super chat. Stop it, King. That voice. All right, so that's it. So look, I'm pretty much in agreement with SlowMo here. You know what I'm saying? I need to see.
Gonna agree with me.
I need to see more data before I make these bold proclamations like King. You know what I mean? As far
That's
as
why I be 95% right, because they scared to say what I'm saying. Because I see it. I see it happening. And y'all gonna be like, nah, the house not on fire and all crispy, and I'm outside on the lawn drinking the juice. I told him to get out of the house. The house on fire.
You will be crowned the prophet once again if we go.
Swami.
If Swami, the Lord Swami, and we will get you your turban with your jewel in the center.
Jewel in the middle.
If we see another month or two or whatever next quarter, and we see this continual trend, and then I will agree with you. But I do agree with SlowMo in the sense that the pandemic coming back, we got to see how that trends.
Yeah, SlowMo and Gene.
And to Gene's point, though, we need to see Game Pass's numbers because they still have been quiet since the last announcement.
They're going to shock and amaze.
We need
I'm
to
sure
see.
they're going up.
Right.
I'm sure they're
I
going
need
up.
to see it. I want because as much as we clowning, Sony is transparent with the
They're
numbers.
not transparent.
King.
They are not transparent.
King, we doing this.
Let me see the deficit. You telling me what I want to hear, not what I need to know. See, this is the difference where, this is what I don't like. They are fake transparent.
Oh, no, fake transparent.
You know, when you come home and you did something felonious that you wasn't supposed to do, and your mother said, how was your day? And you say good. Because she wasn't specific with the question.
So your question, your thing is they're not specific with the deficit of the hardware debt.
What they do is what Sony does best, better than any console developer or any big company, is they lie by omission. Right? They lie by omission. So by omitting
I know where you're going.
Fact.
I know where you're going.
All right.
Yeah, you didn't technically lie. They didn't technically lie. Right, I know what you mean.
You ain't asked specifically this, but.
No. I agree to that to some respect.
And I think all companies do it.
I think all companies do it.
You're right.
But all companies do it.
Yeah.
But I will give King this, and it's not the Sony back. I do feel this generation specifically, there is a lack of transparency in specific things, right? And they won't tell you specific
like that
things.
SSD. Shout out to you being a true beta boy.
Here we go.
Shout out to you. I saw you.
I'm in the program. I got selected. I'm a beta boy.
You've been chosen.
I've been chosen.
Sony
DVD,
so what did
nice.
you do?
Yeah.
Did you throw it in there, Paul?
Well, the problem.
Did you rip the ring off?
I was
slide it
going for the
inside?
WD. What is it? The 850. Whatever. Mark Cerny tweeted it.
Yeah, whatever he
Whatever
said.
tweet he tweeted,
So
that's
you
the
can point
one
the
I'm
finger to
going
him.
with. And to my dismay, all these fiends snatched up Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon. I could not find this SSD.
Did you make sure that
Well, you know what?
heat sink with it?
I direct from Western Digital.
Yeah, I'm Gene, my man. I went straight to Western Digital, and the problem is they like, but it's a 3 week back order. So I'm in the beta program, but I can't test it because at the end of the day, there were other options. Shout out to Eurogamer. They have some other options, but to me, I feel comfortable going with what Mark Cerny said.
The last time Mark Cerny
you could roll with the Samsung 980 Evo.
I went
Plus,
for the Evo, bro. It was gone.
Digital Foundry,
bro. It was gone.
Tested. Yo, I just looked today. It's up on
I heard
Amazon.
you could put other stuff in there and it just run just fine.
You're ridiculous. At the end of the day, there were 3 particular models I was looking for, but specifically the Western Digital was the one I really wanted. And
or you could do the other option cog I have, which is like delete your game.
Oh my God, no!
Delete
Us
your
console gamers refuse to do that. We will
game.
not do that, Slow.
You guys are digital hoarders.
That's right.
You keep
right.
games installed.
That's right.
You never intend on playing.
Yes, I go back and forth. I would love the option.
Only for you to scroll through your library and just look at the box.
Give me my joy of scrolling and clicking on instantaneously and poof, it's there.
When you buy your heat
but the thing
sink
is, I never click on it. I never play the game.
I do.
Can't close your shell. Let me know what happened. So I want to know if you
know about when I ripped the wings off.
Gotta be leaning out with his butthole out.
Oh my God! Pause.
Oh man.
Anyway,
you gotta put the joint in, but you gotta put a heat sink.
That's the thing that had me mad because
it's not gonna close. It's gonna lay there wide open.
The joint that the ones that are available are the non-heat sink models. Yes, I found it, and I'm like, wait, this ain't it. There's no heat sink on it.
Buy, even though I say delete your games, don't even bother with this.
Yes.
But still, if you want to go this route, buy a non-heat sink one, and then you buy like a $10 heat sink off of Amazon to put on top of it.
I just don't want. I don't want to do the ESD and the static discharge and the thing. I'm real particular. I just want it done. I just want to put it in there, leave it alone, be done. I don't want to put on the extra. I'm lazy.
You know what he really want to do, SlowMo?
What's up?
What's that?
When his joint break out.
Oh God!
When it break out and Sony just be like, they're gonna do all laddie on him.
You gonna hit me with the all daddy? You get the all daddy? It's ridiculous. Moving
in the byline.
So you know the wild thing is that what I saw specifically from the Samsung 980 Plus was that it performs faster than the internal SSD of the PS5.
That's right. So and what I want to do is make that the default install for my primary joint. I'm with you, Slow. That's all I want with them. That's all.
So you mean to tell me, SlowMo, there's something out there faster than what they put in there?
Oh God, here we go.
There's something out there in the streets that's better than what they said there was. I thought
with their IO and these SSDs,
I heard that this was unheard of. I heard that this was the most amazing thing that could ever be done. So you mean in the streets is already something out there that's surpassing whatever we thought we was getting was good?
Yeah,
so 7,000 megabytes per second.
Yeah, so you actually, and they didn't do nothing but do a pull button. But I'm just saying, like, so we actually didn't need it like that because it was something already out there better.
King, are you implying that they conflated the value of their SSD and that the PC already has an SSD that's faster? That would be implying, sir?
What I'm saying is everything else is weaker, so they said let's make a fast SSD.
As far as the hardware, you're messing compared to series. Moving on, because this is gonna go on too crazy.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, this man is out of control.
Sorry, not sorry.
Man is out of control. Shout out to the Flame with the $2 super chat. All in good fun. So I know I'll mess with you, brother. You are hilarious, by the way. But look, we got to wrap up.
Flame, I like to fill the window.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. We got my man Iron Mike. You already know. A lot of $5 super chat. A lot of dudes talking down on Game Pass owners not buying games. Out here in game sharing relationships with other grown men. He said one game, two straws. Yo, Iron Mike is loose.
Yes, Mike. That was the best.
Those are bars. I can't front.
Two straws. God bless.
So look, we got to end this joint. Let's get this poll so we get everybody out of here. New ILP LOGNET poll this week. King will love this one. With the MPD sales success of multiplayer third-party titles that are also day and date in Game Pass, Outriders, MLB The Show, and potentially Back 4 Blood, do you think a single-player title can have similar day and date NPD success in Game Pass? The choices are A, no, The service will only cater to multiplayer and co-op games to drive the engagement model. B, yes, Game Pass games will still encourage paid sales for single-player games day and date. Or C, I don't care. Let's deflect and talk about those PlayStation Plus subscriber number stuff. So that is the please go rock the ILP vote. Hey, I was thinking of you. When it comes out on LordsOfGaming.net, first off, shout out to the entire row. I want to shout out first I want to shout out my homie from LordsOfGaming.net. Got to see him in the flesh once again doing our convention 1-2 like we do. Met him at PAX East, and now we're back at Play NYC. My man, Gene Shaft Meyer. I got it? Woo! I got it this time. My man, where can the five people find you? What's going on?
You can find me on Twitter, 37Gene37. Cog's got some tweets with me on it right now. You can just go to his page, you click on my name. Woo! And I just want to remind you that I'm still hungry from the lunch you didn't buy me yesterday.
Damn!
And King, I miss seeing you, man. Yeah. And thanks for hanging out with me yesterday.
Next time, I will definitely be. I tried so hard, and I don't think you guys know enough that Gene is probably one of the hardest working dudes in Lord. He goes to damn near all the shows that we go to, and if you ever see him in his element, he's a real journalist.
He's a professional.
He got the Falcon interview, and that was a beautiful. I mean, to watch you in your element was something, a beauty to behold, right? And actually seeing how meticulous you are with certain things, because you had your notepad and he was definitely taking down notes and stuff like that. And I really
remember when we met him. We had the blazer. He had the Reggie Fils-Aimé, the blazer.
He came out with the party, but chill.
Yeah,
and that's what was up. And then in the night, saw him in his element as well.
Yeah.
And I think he is a low-key mutant because he was at one venue.
Remember when he teleported from one party to
I don't
the
know
next
how the
in
hell
like
he
5
did
minutes
that.
in downtown Boston.
Boston. I don't know how
he was like,
did that.
I'm at this spot. This party's trash, but I'm going to go to where y'all at because this was lit. And in 5 minutes, he was there.
He was there. I turned around. I'm drinking my drink. He like, yo. I'm like, yo.
How did you get here, sir?
I'm very time efficient.
Yes, you are.
And I want to shout you out, Gene. Yeah, brother. It's always a pleasure to work with you. I mean, absolute professionalism. And then the cool thing, what I like about doing working with Gene is that when he finds something that he is interested in, you have to pay attention. Because that could be the one. So he like beelines. His focus is razor sharp. And then once he pull out the capture card, it's over. That's the game he like. And shout out to him, man. Because again, he found so many gems. All the time, all the shows we do and stuff like that. I still will always tell the Fall Guys story because I was clowning this man SlowMo. In my mind, I was like, "That's the game you're gonna cover, okay?" I'm like, I looked at the thing and I'm like, "All right, who gonna like this, right?" Old decrepit cog not understanding the industry.
Gene was ahead of the curve. Huh?
Gene was so ahead
a year and a half,
brother. That did so well for LOGNET and just again his passion for games and indies and everything, man. So salute to Gene. Always an absolute pleasure.
And came with the smoke today.
And came with the smoke for King. Yep, he came for the smoke. And
he's like, yo, you gonna work, but you gonna get this smoke.
No doubt. Lords of Gaming down there. Yo, Macho in the chat. Gene the darling indie finding guru. Facts.
Yes.
Facts. Those two are MVPs, man. They've been holding it down for a minute, so salute to you on that. And again, go to lordsofgaming.net because he's got some stuff up there right now. Check that out. And of course, I would be remiss if we did not celebrate my brother WilmyHood, gaming behind the box, aka Duke Nukem, affectionately now in the realm, aka Debo.
Debo. But, I'm always gonna remember me. How much you got on my drink, homie?
Yeah, how much you got? Facts, but yo,
that's my bike.
No, when he super chatted one time, King, he said, "I did that to you. I almost."
Yes, I'm like, come on, man.
That was the wildest super chat I've ever read. I was like, yo, he's a savage.
You know what? He was dead real in his facts.
Was real with it.
I did that to you. So that chip that you almost died from.
Oh, it's me. No, but he was real with him. He said, "Cog, yo, if this man about to die," he's like, "I'm not gonna have this man do this." Like, Wilmy's a real one.
I was messaging Cog, I'm like, look, man, if this is going to cause King a problem, just
he was real.
Talk him out of it.
Yeah.
Will told me, oh, you didn't have to do the tattoo and stuff on. And listen, let me tell you something. If I put it there, first of all, I'll put it there not thinking that you existed in the world because I didn't know you there.
Yeah, we thought that would be the unattainable tier that we would never have to do.
I said I will put something foolish no one's going to pay for because I thought we just had like PlayStation dudes that didn't have any bread.
No doubt.
But along comes a spider, and Wilmy was like, "Yo, how can I destroy this dude piece by piece?"
It was on. That was a classic album. But brother, where can the people find you? What you got going on, sir?
You can find me on YouTube, Gaming Beyond the Box, every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern with myself and my degenerate crew. And we do tons of game streams, review streams, all that good stuff. We don't do any writing or any of that good stuff because I'm not going to lie, we're lazy. We all work. We don't have the time. And I just feel like our opinions aren't that important. So,
but what I like about... I'm sorry, continue, sir. Continue.
And you can find me on Twitter unless you're one of the 100K that I've blocked.
Yes, you've blocked the entire Twitter at this point.
I have blocked a small country somewhere.
His block game is crazy.
But and it's only fanboys. I just don't deal with it very well. I don't have a low tolerance. When you get older in age, your tolerance gets a lot smaller. And you can find me on Facebook, pretty much everywhere. Just type in WilmyHood. You'd be amazed where I pop up.
No doubt.
Pornhub. No, forget it.
Nah. And by the way, I do have to admit, this is the first 2 hours, and somebody better take a note of this.
Yes.
Not one curse word has came out of my mouth.
Yes, you are on fire.
You know how hard that is.
I respect you, brother. Listen, I know how Gaming Behind the Box gets down. And I respect, you coming in the realm on the Lord's Day, being
and see, the last time you and King were on our show, you guys were out of your element too. And
it
was quite entertaining.
Yes.
We heard some things from you guys we wouldn't normally hear either.
Exactly.
We were a little loose. We were a little loose on that.
When in Rome.
Exactly.
When in Rome, I wear my toga.
No doubt. But salute.
At least you're wearing something, man.
Yes, unlike what we heard earlier.
At least you're wearing some clothes.
Your PC expeditions, I don't want to know about. But anyway.
Nasty Ned.
Anyway.
Shout out to Nasty
Ned. Shout out to Wilmy, man. Like I said, thank you for pulling up, man. Always a pleasure. Love what you guys do in the community, the tournaments, and bringing people together. Actually playing games, which is actually dope. Shout out to Fork. I'm going to be working with Husk very soon. Me and him got something cooking up tomorrow.
That'd be nice.
Tomorrow.
Yes, he got something hooking up tomorrow. And like I said, the whole crew, man, it's just a fun bunch, and they don't care. They gonna do them, and I love them about them. They gonna do them.
And for everybody that doesn't know in your chat, you guys were the inspiration for Gaming Beyond the Box.
That's crazy.
Oh, thank you, brother.
That you guys are the very reason the show exists.
Oh, hold
that
on.
Was
you got
that was the only reason the show exists.
Damn it, Forte! I see what you said. Write it out because I'm by myself. I see what you said. I got it. Hold on 1 second because slow. Forte Des hit the realm up with something crazy right now. So I'm going. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do me a favor, Forte, hit SlowMo with that so I can put that out because I'm doing more. You put it as an image, right? Just matter of fact, just write it out, and I'll take care of it. But anyway, so that's that. SlowMo. My man, DPS Podcast. You already know. Scumcast, what is going on? Where can the people find you, sir?
Oh, yeah. Well, first off, thank you for having me on. I love to chop it up with the fellas. I love messing around with King, and it's good to meet Eugene and Wilmy. It's always a pleasure with Wilmy. You can find me at SlowMo Backslap on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. On YouTube, I do DPS podcast. That's Damage Per Second podcast with the homie Gaming Forte every Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. This Thursday, we alternate between my channel and his channel. This Thursday will be on my channel, so come check us out. We're normally arguing with one another about something, but we do tend to get deep into these gaming topics and just the tech and just all the ins and outs of game development. We just love to talk that stuff.
And they do wear clothing.
Yeah, we do wear clothing.
And they're on PC. That's rare.
All right. My channel, I do a lot of videos similar to Gene. I like to get into my indie bag, so a lot of the games that everyone's enjoying now. Death's Door. I was talking about Death's Door back in like when the idea Xbox Showcase came out. I was talking about that then. Genshin Impact. I was talking about Genshin Impact before that blew up. So if you want to look at like find out what's new that's coming out on the horizon, check my channel out, check the videos out. On Twitch, I'm playing everything because I play everything. I beat about 41 games last year. I'm up to about 16 this year so far. So I'm always playing something different. You know, come through on Twitch, hang out with the brother. We'll be playing either a shooter one day and then a Telltale kind of game the next day. So you know, it's all good. And again, like SlowMo backslap on Twitch. That's it. Twitch. Twitter. Yeah. So yeah. Come on through, and appreciate the invite. You guys have a good one, man.
No, I appreciate you, Slow. And then again, number one, always appreciate you holding down the realm. You know what I'm saying? You be in there, band hammer, you be catching, you be awful with their heads, and I love it. Shout out to you, shout out to Hustle.
Man, I don't like to pull out the sword too much. And when it happens, when the sword comes out, it must be bloody before it goes back.
No doubt. So salute to you on that. And then again, love DPS. You guys, the perfect synergy with you and Forte. Absolutely hilarious. And shout out to you on your personal channel, because a lot of times you're up on a lot of these indie games, a lot of games that are very, I would call obscure, that people sleep on and don't know about, and are actually smashes. And I love when you do that type of coverage, man. So salute to you. And of course, you always got your Destiny slander and your PC Master Race slander. So we got to deal with you on that.
I mean, like I wouldn't call myself PC Master Race. I mean, like I just recognize
you lead.
Superior.
Oh God, there you go.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I recognize where you know a lot of the originality in gaming starts at, and then eventually spreads to consoles. It is what it is, right? And all I want you guys to know is that, like, look,
we have to avoid what you're talking about because you incorporate Nasty Ned.
Anyway,
and we're going to have to leave the PC Master Race where they are until you can banish Ned from your realm.
He's the guy causing the problem.
I would like to stay in my walled garden where Ned is not
right
allowed.
Now. I want to do something real special, courtesy of Gaming Forte, my man, the other half of DPS podcast. Bam! It's in the chat right now. Go get it. That Spider-Man remastered is, like King said, what do we call it, King? The broke boys who didn't let their subscription ran out. You can go get Spider-Man right now because of courtesy.
That's probably the version that Forte didn't play. That's his version.
Wow.
I'm glad he's
at
giving
least
that
he's
away
giving
to
it
somebody.
to somebody that is less fortunate, or because I mean, come on, PlayStation just.
Oh my God! So salute.
No, seriously, salute to him. Yeah, that's what's up.
Give back. That's my boy. That's what us Xbox dudes do. We give back.
The Xbox guys have enough to give back.
No, we got to help them up. They can't keep their subscription services together. We got to talk to them.
Oh,
they talk finances. They always talk about the millions.
Oh my God! Listen, man, it is all good, man. Again, appreciate you, Slow. Everyone coming through. Many thanks, Forte. Subscribe to DPS, subscribe to Gaming Forte, subscribe to SlowMo Backslap's individual channels because they do DPS on both channels. So again, catch them live. And again, please, my man WilmyHood, he's out there, Gaming Behind the Box. Support them. Catch him on Twitter. Just don't get blocked. Don't say nothing slick. He will block you crazy. Just make sure your mouth ain't slick. And of course, please support LordsOfGaming.net. Again, the love for Play NYC, we felt it. It was cool. We got a ton more content coming up. Gene already know the team. I mean, hitting them with a lot of videos and stuff like that. But that's all I got. Next week, big show again. We're going to have some more fun. And also, send some love to Sarv and Addict. They are under the weather. They're not feeling well. Please send some love. Try to give it the college try, but it is what it is. On that note, we got all the super chats, King. We good?
You ain't even say, you ain't even mind.
Oh, my bad. You here?
He like, on that note, we out here. Yo, you
still here?
Yo, listen, he dying to get to wherever he need to get to. I don't know what he trying to do, but he trying to get there so fast.
Yo, my bad. That was on me. Because Forte threw me off. I was worried about it. I forgot to out you.
He's about to go get that pizza.
Salute to the king. Salute to the king, who I did not outro. My bad. Fraud alert on me. I did not outro the king.
Yes. This is for you.
Yes, that is for me. That's for me. But yo,
buddy,
the
come
king,
on, buddy.
what you got going on, sir? Where can I find people? Find you.
Well, you could not find me at Playing NYC. I like you.
That was good. That was good.
I can't say nothing to him because he's dangerous. Continue. But KOS is finished. Brown Suit Wolverine is finished. Also, the story of Little Man is being done.
Oh, yes.
Because the story of Little Man involves treachery to the highest, and in our community, it has to be shined. The light has to be shined on an individual. But at the same time, I don't want to implement anybody that's into the situation. So I'm trying to explain the story without being hateful and without being bitter. I have to do with a lot of tact. Right. And a lot of times you don't eloquate your words perfectly because words are used as weapons. And I do not want a person canceled. I just want the person called to the congregation to answer for their crime.
Factual.
All right, so that's what I want, because I don't want, because I notice when you weaponize people are just destructive. Correct. And you cannot actually control what somebody else do. So when I do put it out, it must be said in a way that I don't weaponize individuals towards a person. Correct. Because that's nothing that I ever want done. Correct. No matter what somebody else does, you cannot do that to somebody else. But Wolverine is done. Woo. I chose to hold it back because of the Play NY information. I want that traffic going to LOGNET. When these guys are out here working, and this is work, guys, because a lot of times you think that we're having so much fun, but to hold the conversation, to get the bits and stuff like that, and to upload this stuff and to get this stuff out to you, this stuff is only done here. It's only done at lordsofgaming.net. All right, so you're not going to find these games no place else unless you go to Dragon, 108 Dragon TV, where he's covering stuff there, because his feet is on the ground. He's working right now
in these streets. We outside.
When you go to see Hip Hop Gamer feet is always in the streets. He's always politicking. He's always working. And I think I need you guys to go to his channel, to like, follow, and subscribe, and definitely support that man, because he's getting interviews and he's working very hard. And I don't see the numbers that he should have. I don't ever pray for myself. I pray for others. I say this to say, go to LOGNET, support these dudes, because these are our journalists that we're supposed to, support. Yes, I would love to see Gene stay with us forever, but also I want Gene to get paid exactly what I feel he's worth. And if I can give him $1 million, I'll give it to him right now, because this man is always there. He's always supportive, and he is one of our shining stars. Same thing with Hector. I know I'm like probably bloviating towards him right now, but you got to give these people their roses while they are here. Yes. And he does tremendous work, and a lot of things people is the thing that people actions do. All right, not just his words. He's present. Yes. And I respect that, because showing up is 90% of the job.
Facts. No, facts.
All right. So SlowMo, love you, brother. Division's dead.
Oh my God. Damn. Damn.
Wow. It is there. It is there. I will freely admit.
And guess what Destiny's doing? He's living.
Disappointing y'all. That's what he's doing.
He crossed the line. He crossed the line, Slow.
As usual.
What I told you. The Prophet Xbox has spoken.
He had to be messy with that.
That's right. He gonna
2
get this
years
work.
since the PvP match.
He gonna get this. But next week, yo, check this
Let's
out.
go.
Next week is a new Destiny situation gonna be happening, and then what's gonna happen with y'all?
Why you gotta do that both? Yo,
it's over.
Messy.
It's over.
Continue.
Did you
Time
uninstall yet?
on the Division slander.
Did you bury it yet? Did you uninstall?
It's not uninstalled yet.
Okay, so you're still holding on. Wait,
I'm still holding on.
I still functional.
That's actually good. I like the Transformers reference. That was actually really good. Anyway, you have anything to say to Wilmy? Make sure you get all your bars off too. Are you good, King?
Yeah, we good.
All right, no. Last thing that I
did. He don't want a new tattoo.
You don't want a new tattoo.
No,
last
hell
thing
no. I'll leave you alone.
that I did forgot. Right now, y'all, some new LOGNET flavors is up there. Go get that. You know what I'm saying? So
we got that last super chat.
Yeah, we'll get that. I'll get the last one. I just want to get them this. Get that. The Unity collection is up. We got those LOGNET tumblers. You know what I'm saying? We got that pint glass. You know what I'm saying? We got luxury. We got the Lords out there. We got some new merch coming, man. It's going to be added. King's working on some stuff. We got a lot of fun stuff. So go check out that Teespring store. I'll put the link in there. It's pinned actually on the top of the page. So go check that out.
Oh,
what's up?
Let me tell you something, guys. go to that store. We're gonna start rotating the merch.
Yes.
So a certain stuff is gonna come out of the store. All right. So we're gonna give a discount for a week right before we put in the new merch. Now our mainstays is our logos and stuff like that. That stuff is always gonna stay same price. It's gonna stay that way. But some of our specialty T-shirts, where it's the Lords and stuff like that, and the banner of the Lords and stuff. If you don't purchase these T-shirts, they will go away and never come back. All right. So we have new sayings coming up. We got Little Man coming up. We have All Natty coming up. And I might get a Nasty Ned or something like that.
We're not doing a Nasty Ned. That is not. We are not doing that.
Hey, we might do the Beta Boys.
The Beta Boys sound fire.
Need the Beta Boys.
Yeah, the Beta Boys sound fire. I like it. SlowMo's got a fun tweet with that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
Those things are gonna go up there, and we want to give you guys back stuff that actually make you laugh, and when you put it on, people can have conversation pieces with you.
Facts.
And being that when you're in the Patreon, this is why we encourage people to be in the Patreon, because we do giveaways and stuff like that. So if you happen to get a merch and you're able to get a free T-shirt, that's a conversational piece. That's something that you can have and that we're giving back to you. So we do appreciate you guys, and we're doing more stuff in the background with the Patreons, so you guys can see us playing games, because that Sea of Thieves stuff was amazing. I would love to do Chivalry. I would love to do that game.
Yes, I love to.
And other games like that of that such. But again, we're looking for stuff to give you guys to make sure that you feel that we're giving you value. We don't want you to do like Sony guys are doing and leaving the subscription service because they don't have value. We're trying to game pass you, and we're trying to put back in and keep you there.
Oh my God. Thank you. Sorry for comparing us to that.
For the Xbox. God bless.
Let me get the final super chat. This man is messy. Donald Taco with the $5 super chat. This episode going a little too short. I need y'all to go at least 2 more hours. Yo, he out of control. No. And then let's shout out Neo Mental, the homie who shouted me out, but got the picture of me on TV. Neo Mental, $5 super chat. You son of a no doubt. Spider-Man, $5 super chat. I'd want Lord Addict's voice in Halo multiplayer, so when I win and the other players quit, I can hear bye. That's actually Lucas saying too, and King. Yeah, that's hilarious. Anyway, look, we out of here. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. King, did I get your bars off? Did I get everything off?
Yes. Bye.
Bye. We out of here.
Peace. Sony, baby.
Peace.